Okay. Well, we can talk about this later. This dude over here just out here trying to catch people.
I just don't like the fact that, I was like waiting for him to do it though.
Same.
And then I was like, ooh, I'm going to eat these little, Schneider's buffalo pretzel thingies. And then this Negro.
Negro?
Negro?
Yeah, that's
crazy. That's wild. Nothing.
No.
Y'all ain't no fun no more, bro. It ain't fun no more.
Look, because we already know.
You know what? I
was really looking at it.
I think what I'm going to do for the next few podcasts is I'm not going to do it, and I'm going to just catch y'all asses off guard. Like I'm going to pull away like 5-10 podcasts, and then boom, out of nowhere.
Hey y'all, welcome back to another episode of the TUS podcast. I am Studious K. We have Killums13. We have Zion. I'm fucking up.
Yeah.
And we have the lovely, amazing TheMicFives here to join us today for part two of the TUS podcast. What is the TUS podcast, you might ask? Well, TUS podcast basically tells us to take us seriously. Take us seriously. We are a group of friends here to bring more people in to talk about a little bit of everything and anything, from their streaming career, content creation career, what they do, how they handle mental health, and all that, this, that, and the third, and a bag of chips. So sit back, relax, enjoy, and again, welcome in.
Y'all got chips?
I'm saying, y'all got food over there? That's crazy.
Minute.
Ashley eats something. That's crazy.
There's snacks?
Y'all can afford food? That's ridiculous.
I just want to clarify something real quick for anybody who's watching on YouTube or anybody who's seen the poster from April. So I know we were supposed to have fives on April 2nd that last time. Some shit happened. I wasn't feeling well. Kay wasn't feeling well. Five wasn't feeling well. Legit, we all three of us wasn't feeling that well that exact day, and that's why it never happened. And then the following week, she was busy, so we couldn't get her on. So yeah, and then turn around to Chris. It was supposed to be just Chris, but we was talking about the album most of the time. And then she popped in to put her input on it. So that's kind of why we say part two, because she was in that part. So yeah, because we're going to actually do a part two for Kale's dad, a.k.a. Chris, a.k.a. Dreamer. So we're going to do a part two with him because we didn't actually dive into his Twitch career. So I don't know when we're going to do that, because we actually got somebody. I kind of got somebody lined up for the 28th.
The
June 5th? I think that's the
5th? Does that sound right?
Hold on, let me June 4th. June 4th. So I have somebody for June 4th. Now, the reason I say May 28th, because May 28th is our affiliation fucking party, because I'm gonna try to get us affiliated before 28th. Hopefully. If I after this stream, we will need 2 or 3 more streams. Streams.
So, question. Question.
Uh-huh.
So are some of us like popping up in here, or are you going to like just continue to stream on TUS in order for us to get affiliated?
Oh, I'm just streaming to get us affiliate. If y'all want to pop in, y'all can pop in. Because I did stream randomly on the TUS podcast, and I was just like watching shit.
I saw it. Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I'm gonna do that, and then once it's when we get affiliate, then we're gonna have a whole shindig. I'm gonna try to get all past people who was on the podcast, try to get them in if they're available. But anywho, Fives.
That's me.
How you doing? How you feeling today?
Well, you know, Jerry, when you brought me on, just kidding.
Dang, that's crazy.
I'm okay. I'm doing all right. I am feeling better than yesterday. I know we talked about it a little bit, but I have just been dealing with face things, and I don't even know how long I've been dealing with my face and all the things it likes to do that get on my literal nerves. And I had an allergic reaction to a product that I was using that I've used before, so I don't really know why this has happened. But let's just say I don't feel very pretty. I don't like the way I look right now. Every time I look in the mirror, I try not to cry. I didn't cry today, so that is a bonus. But yeah, me and my face have a very interesting relationship, and it's been like this for a long time. So at some point, I would love to have a clear skin. But other than that, I'm doing great.
I believe in you. You got it. You're gonna get
You
there.
definitely got it.
I had a good day. You know, I did the things. I bought things, and I probably shouldn't have, but I did anyways.
Hey, W, spoiling yourself.
Yeah,
Big
I was
W.
like, we're gonna buy cute stuff, and yeah, it's gonna be great. It's gonna be great.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Okay, sorry.
Yeah.
Can I get a
And things I just needed. Like, I needed a passport cover, I needed a coin purse, and I definitely need a new wallet because I have so many cards now. So some of these things were, I wanted a new watch band, like, I needed a cover. Like, mostly, like, these were on purpose, but, you know,
Got you.
walking around the streets of New York, not getting hit by a car is pretty nice.
True. Even though the traffic up there be damn near crazy.
Nah, I like the markets. I never know when they are. I just kind of like stumble onto the markets if I'm walking on that avenue. And that's what happened today. I just happened to want to get food from this Thai place. And then I was like, oh, the market is here. And then I just kept walking. Hence all the things that I bought and I shouldn't have. But it's okay.
Fair enough. Hey, you gotta do what you gotta do.
Indeed.
But
When you got the money.
yeah,
When you have the money.
true. Okay, so I'm gonna go and hit you with the old reliable question that I ask everybody that comes on the podcast if they do these things. Bars! How did you start streaming?
So I had been watching people stream for a little bit before, it was like right in the middle of, like right at the beginning of the pandemic, I think. And then, I was watching mostly just my friend, cause he was gonna do like his DJing on Twitch, because Instagram kept kicking him off. And so I watched him for a little bit on there, and then at some point he stopped. But I started watching like other DJs, and then I had this one friend that I watched like all the time. He was basically my first streamer I ever watched on Twitch. I was his first mod, so I learned all my mod things from him, or you know, modding for him. And then fast forward to like one big streamer that I didn't realize at the time, because I don't know, I just didn't realize it, but she was a partner, and I didn't like understand what that meant because I was so new to Twitch, but I didn't know what that meant exactly. But I was watching her all the time, and then I migrated over to my friend who introduced me to like every other Black person on Twitch. I never went back. And so when I met my first Black streamer on Twitch, he was like, I like engulfed myself into his community, and there was 4 of them. Shout out to the Pine, and so from there, like I was always in streams, I was always chatting, like everybody knew my name. And then at some point, my friend Enemy, I am my worst enemy, he was like, what if you just like, I mean, I don't know, started streaming, you know? Wouldn't that be crazy? Wouldn't that be wild? And then other people were like, yeah, like, Micah, why aren't you streaming? Like, that's nuts. And I'm like, guys, like that's something that you guys do. You like play video games and stuff. I don't do that. I mean, I do, but I can't stream it. And then the people were like, well, there's just chatting ones. You talk for forever. I don't see how you do it. Whatever. And I was like, yeah, I guess so. So my friend bought me Big Fresh. I don't know if you guys know Big Fresh. He bought me this webcam right here that I'm using, and then a mic. RIP my mic. It doesn't work anymore. But he bought me those, and then Enemy helped me like set up OBS and everything. And then he was like, okay, what if you just like press the stream button right now? I'm like, what if I just press the stream button right now? He's like, it's like 30 minutes. Just do like 30 minutes. What's gonna happen? And I was like, okay. And I haven't gone back since. It was kind of like a collective effort to get me to do it. And then also like, I feel like it would be kind of fun. Like, yeah, I could do that, right? Yeah. And then that turned into like 30 minutes, turned into 2 hours, turned into 5 hours, turned into 8, turned into 10, turned into 12, turned into 16 and a half was my longest one, 12, 10. Usually like a normal stream, like when I was streaming consistently, was like 8 hours, basically. So you could like come to the stream, leave, go do errands, come back, and I'd still be streaming. Or you could come in the morning, go to work, come back, and I'm still there. And they're like, why are you still here? And I'm like, you act like you're upset. Huh? You came back. But yeah, literally I could talk for hours. It's kind of insane. I think I get it from my dad.
It's just the 16 hours of just chatting. How? Lord.
It's a gift.
It
Got
is.
the gift of gab.
It's a blessing.
Because I can only sit here and talk to somebody
Got the
like.
gift of gab. Okay.
I do.
Okay.
I do.
Yeah.
Oh God.
And she's like super animated with it too. Like it's just very emotional and just I love it.
True.
True.
True. I ain't gonna hold you. I was trying to stall and think of something real quick.
True.
So with that, well, fuck. So what do you like about streaming? Like all in all, like what is? Oh, better yet, what was like that one stream you had that was just like, oh my God,
Man, oh God. Okay, so I remember exactly what I was doing. And most of the time streaming for me is like, it's just really fun because I just get to, basically what my stream feels like is, and you've been there before, so you can agree or not, but it feels like we're all sitting in whatever room I'm in because I'm always moving around. And then we're all just sitting in like a semicircle and we're all talking for hours.
Mm-hmm.
And maybe somebody will go up and get a snack. Maybe somebody will get up and go to the bathroom. Maybe I'll get up and go to the bathroom. Or somebody will be like, oh, I'll be back. I'm going to go grab food. I'm like, okay. And like they get up out of my room and leave. And then they come back and sit down. Like everybody has like a little place on the floor. And then there's me. And then we're all just talking. And we're having a good time. Maybe we'll play like, I'll do like these little like scratchy paper thing that was basically kind of like ASMR, but like super chill, cozy stream. And so that one stream I did, I was, on the floor, just scratching away, making my masterpiece, which I might have to pull out so I can show you guys what it looks like. I don't think I sent that one to Chunky, but I might have. I got up and I was like, I'm gonna go make a sandwich. I'm hungry. And I think in that stream, I had talked about wanting to go to California, and I didn't necessarily like say anything else other than like, oh yeah, at some point I'll go in like, 2 years. I don't know, whatever. I just threw a number out there because my brain's like, I don't have any money. You need money to go anywhere. So I'm not going to have money until 2 years from now, especially California of all the places. Somebody donated $500 right then. I said, I'm going to get up and go get a sandwich. I got up and then a donation of $500. Anonymous, still don't know who it is to this day who did that. That's super random. I didn't even mention California at the time that I said I was gonna go get a sandwich or any time before that stream, but I've been talking about it in different streams, and then $500 automatically, and I was like, and like for me, when it comes to money being given to me, I just basically just cry. I sit there and I cry. I take a moment and I look at the camera. I turn into the broken fives, like error, somebody fix her, she's broken, and I cry for about 30 minutes or so, depending on how much money it is, and then it gets better. So then somebody else donates $250. And I'm like, what is going on? What is happening? Stop. Wah. And then another person donates $250. And then another person donates $201. And then another person donates $10 because they just want to feel included. And then another person's like, I'm going to give you $1 because that's all I got. And I'm like, the more that I don't even care at this point. So all that all together, I can't remember how many times that was done, but I do remember the 500, the 250s, and then the 200. And I had, at the end of that, I had $1,490 or something in my PayPal, and I was like,
So, did you go to California?
oh, I absolutely went to California.
Okay.
And it was the most amazing time I've ever had in my life. It was amazing. I would go back to California in a heartbeat. If somebody told me today to pack my bags because we're going to California, you know how quickly I would get up and figure out how to do that? No, I would immediately, yes. Oh my God. Me and my friend Avery went, my godbrother, I had told him about it. I was just gonna go by myself. I don't know how I was gonna do that, but like I was just like, I'm gonna go. It's gonna be great. And then I told him about it. And he was like, can I come? Absolutely. And we had the best time. Oh my goodness, so much fun. I have to show you guys the pictures at some point. But yeah, it was the best time of my life. I felt like I needed California. I needed that trip. Like, there's just something about me that I learned going. Like this, I feel like every time you go somewhere to a different state, different country, you kind of like learn a little bit more about yourself or something, or like a piece of you like stays there, and there's always like a little piece of you that wants to go back or whatever it is, if it was a good experience at least. But man, y'all, when I tell you, when I came back, depression, at its finest. Woo! It was amazing. It was a great time to be like, yeah, I wanted to immediately go back.
I know how that feels. It's like you go somewhere, have so much fun, and then you got to come back to reality. Just like,
Lord,
why?
And I hated it. Was like my roommate. I don't know if she was there at the time. Maybe she was. I don't remember. But it was just, I was really, really depressed. Really sad. Yeah. Good stuff. But man, was that stream crazy. Let me tell you, that stream was nuts.
I bet. It was 500, 250, 250, 201, and then $10 and $1. Oh
yeah, I don't remember who gave me $1, but he was like, I want to feel included. Here. I'm like, oh, thank you.
Good Lord.
Yeah, it was nuts. It was absolutely nuts. The most money I've ever made, like, period.
Whole thing though. With your wonderful trip, and you said, that depression fly was like, what's up, Micah? I'm trying to get comfy. I'm trying to cuddle up with you. Like, what we gonna do? with that being said, I do want to ask, with mental health, like once it comes and smacks you in the face, what do you typically do? Do you have people in your corner that you talk to? Do you kind of give yourself some space to kind of just sit in it? Like what do you do that works best for you to kind of just, in lack of a better term and sentence and wording, deal with your depression, deal with your mental health?
Yes. So even though I say that I was depressed, I didn't know I was depressed. So I only knew it because of actually being depressed at a later time. And I think I didn't really like get to the fact that I probably was, because I wasn't even really thinking about it. I just know I was really sad. I know I hated my job. I know that California was great, and then when I came back, there was a lot of things that happened in California that came back with me to New York and were like big, gigantic stressors in my life now here in New York at the time. I was in an apartment that I hated. I had no sunlight ever. I was basically always like, I walked around everywhere. It was my job that I worked at Amazon. No, never. Don't do it.
I did it already, and I was like, no.
Yeah, no, it's not a no. I don't care how desperate anybody could be. No. The walking part, no. Maybe the factory, maybe the people who just deal with like the packages in themselves, but like delivering them, no. So yeah, and there was just like a lot of things that I had to deal with like afterwards that made, I was trying not to make it so that the trip didn't feel like it wasn't worth it, like I should have never gone kind of situation. Like I didn't want to regret going on the trip. And then fast forward a little bit to because this was in July, so we went in the beginning of July, somewhere in there, or sorry, the beginning of June into July. Lord, I can't remember. And then when I came back, I had to deal with like staying in our apartment for longer than I wanted to another year. So we renewed our lease, which made me very sad. Oh, that's what it was. We renewed our lease, and then I went to California. That's what it was. Because I was like, I'm pretty sure I was sad right before I went, and then I just didn't deal with the sadness, and then I went to go have fun. Yeah, that's what it was. So then, fast forward to my birthday, and that was the stream. I don't know if you know, or if any of you know, but that year, my birthday, was 2021. I got a hate raid, like somewhere in the middle of my stream. And I was celebrating getting to 1,000 followers, and I danced for like 10 minutes, and I was super sweaty, and I sat down, and then I got hate raided, and then I used the little app thing, commander root or whatever, to get rid of them, and basically delete every follower I ever had in the span of like 10 minutes. As soon as I hit 1K. And I cried for maybe like the next like 4 hours on stream. And a lot of people were in chat, and they were, people were going around the different discords, and we're like, hi, this is my friend, it's her birthday, she lost all her followers because of stupid hate rates, blah blah. And everyone's like going everywhere, everyone's like trying to get me back up to my numbers, everyone's trying to follow me again. It was a lot, because then what I did was also like how I used it also unfollowed everybody that I followed. So then I had to refollow everybody again. So then my followage is all stupid, and now it doesn't look like I've been following this person for years, and I've known them for however many. So it was super sad. I did end up getting, that was also the most money I've ever made on Twitch too, which is very ironic. But I ended up getting back to, I think we got it back up to like 700 or something like that. And then we had to get rid of some more bots and get rid of some more bots. I think it went up to like 900, and then we got some more bots down, and then it was like 700. And I think I stayed at 700 and something for a really, really long time, and didn't stream for like maybe 2-3 weeks, maybe a month. And then since that day, it never really came back. Like that love for streaming never really came back. It's always been like still a little like meh. There was a lot of new people. A lot of people didn't know me, who were new to the community that I was meeting for the first time. They were meeting me for the first time. So a lot of them knew me like when I was really sad. And so whenever I did smile, it was like, oh my gosh, look at her face. She's smiling. Yay. Because, that wasn't a normal stream. Like usually I'm dancing, I'm singing, everyone's having a good time. And a lot of my streams were just like, I was just really sad for most of the time. And then, so I was dealing with all of that, dealing with the past trip to California, dealing with this nonsense. And then I left I got another job. That job was not great. I worked at a restaurant. I enjoyed like the job, the physical job, but like the management, the restaurant itself, not great. And then they me for something I didn't do, and then I was depressed. Like that was the moment that like depression was like, yes, this is what that is. This is that feeling and that emptiness that everybody feels when they are depressed. That is right now. Because I've never been fired from a job. I've never lost a job before. If anything, I've left. And so that sent me into a very deep depression. And add on the apartment I hate, add on no sunlight, add on never walking outside, and add on not really eating, and add on not working out anymore. And it was just like a combination of like everything came to like a point, and it was just like downhill from there. But I think it was always like there. Like I think depression was kind of always just, yeah, it was always just sitting there, festering, doing, you know,
It was
little
waiting
things.
for
I'm
its
like,
time to shine.
everything's
It was waiting.
fine. And then, yeah, and you know, the snowball effect it'll just keep coming. And then stuff like, ask any of my friends who knew me back then, they're like, stuff just keeps happening to fives. Like stuff just happens to me all the time. And then, and so at some point I just couldn't take it anymore. And my mental health was like, we can't do this. We can't act like everything's fine because nothing's fine. And so I didn't have a job for about, I think that was, November, December, January, February, March. So I didn't have a job for like 5 months. And there was a relationship thing that happened in December that was really bad. Like basically, like it was he has a mental health issue that he didn't tell me about that is really, really bad when it comes to me because I'm a people pleaser. So like that relationship was never gonna work. And it moved way too fast. Like he was on the bullet train in Japan and I was still standing on the platform waiting for the A train to get there on a Saturday at 2 a.m. Like, why? What? I don't know what's going on. And it was going local. Like that's how slow I was going. But he was on a bullet train. And so that wasn't great for where I was with my depression. Like it wasn't helpful at all. We both were unemployed. So we were just spending time with each other it wasn't like healthy. And then that was turned into nonsense and that went on for a while. And then I finally got a new job and then I was like, happiness kind of, yay. And then at some point I did have a therapist. We did talk about it for a little bit, but I never was consistent. And so that fell off. And I think when it came to almost like the pandemic and being super depressed, like I learned a lot about myself and realized that it was always kind of leading up to that point, but I needed to get fired in order for it to like actually happen. And I'm honestly really grateful for that time, even though that sounds funny, because it wasn't enjoyable at all. But I think I needed that to happen so that I could like move on. Like it's very hard for me to quit things and to like stop doing something because usually I'll stay because of the people at the job. I'll stay because of maybe sometimes the money, but usually it's the people. I stay for the people because in my heart of hearts, I'm a people pleaser and I know. And I care more about people than I care about myself. And it's so bad. I'm trying to work on it. But I won't leave a place even though it is literally screaming at me to leave. Like I wasn't really valued at this place. The hours were stupid. There was like no food runners except me and like 4 other. Everybody was always leaving. It was so chaotic. I was barely sleeping, barely eating. Like I basically was living like nocturnal for a while. I would go to sleep during the day, wake up at night, go to work, come back. I was going to bars with my friend and like just babysitting because I don't drink, but I would like go to hang out with him and make sure they got home safe. But it was just like I get home at like 5 a.m. for like no reason. Literally no reason at all other than like I'm trying to take care of my coworkers, I guess. I want to feel included, I guess. And so there was just a lot that I had to learn that like these are like little things and little habits that are not healthy for me, even though they're things that I do and I know that I want to do, which is like always taking care of people or being like the mom of the group or whatever. I'm like, no, which is what I'm working on now. Like trying to say no to things that are like, that don't bring me anything. Like I don't get anything from this. other than less sleep or anxiety or stress. Like, I don't need any of these things, so I'm just gonna not do that. So my coworkers the other day, we went to but it was like a big group event that they did for our job where we went to the Mets game, and after the game they were all going to a bar, and I was like, I'm gonna go home. And they're like, what, Micah? No. And I'm like, I'm gonna go home. I'm leaving. Bye. See you guys later. I'm gonna go eat. Bye. Because I didn't really eat anything that day. And it felt really good to like come back home and like sit in my room and watch whoever stream or watch a TV show. I don't know what I was doing, eat some ramen and like enjoy my night and like not have to worry about babysitting children. They were out till like, I think they said they were out till like 4 or 5 in the morning.
See.
And I'm like, no one has time for that. Even if it was like, yeah, I'm like, it's a random Tuesday night. I don't need to do that. And yeah, I think it's just been like finding the peace in like what I want to do without feeling super guilty that it's not including other people, or if, you know, say somebody invites me out to something and then I'm like, oh yeah, let me go, and then I'm like, actually I don't think I want to go anymore, and like being okay with saying I don't want to go anymore. I said I was gonna go and now I've decided I'm not, and not feeling guilty about it, which is very hard, but I did it. And it was just a movie, and I kind of didn't want to go, but I went, or I, you know, said yes just because of that obligation thing maybe. But I didn't go, and I didn't feel bad about it, and it was great. I was like, oh, am I growing? Oh God, this is nice. So I think when it came to a lot of the state that I was in was like a combination of like just people pleasing to like way too much. Not caring about myself enough. Like self-love is always just like a foreign thing to me that I'm still trying to figure out. And then working at a place that I did not enjoy, and I was just staying because I was desperate. I needed money. Like it was what did somebody say the other day? A means to an end. And I'm like, and I didn't realize it was. And then God was like, get out of here. You can't survive in this place. And I was like, okay, cool. Okay. I'll go sit over here and be sad. But I think it was very purposeful, and I probably would not be here where I'm at right now if it didn't happen. Like I wanted it to at least be like a lesson I learned, and something that I could take from it, and then not just be like, oh yeah, there's this one time I was super depressed, and that was it, you know. I hope that answered your question. That was like a really long.
It definitely does. It definitely does. This is why I simply love Micah for being in here, because again, just her explanations and just like how she just dives into it. It literally is just like it's a whole story. It's a whole story. How she pins. Thank you just for being here. Okay, just thank you for being here. Thank you for being here.
I've been told many a time that I'm a good storyteller.
You are, and
everything makes sense.
I really am. I'm happy for you, because saying no to people is really hard.
Yes,
it is really hard. And with you saying that you're a people pleaser, like literally, like my inside was just like,
no, same
way too.
Same.
Like, because there's this thing, because I have like a quick little segue. I mean, it's still into the same like mental health and just like focusing on yourself. I have my vision board that I made like 4 or so years ago, and it says you aren't selfish for putting yourself first. And I look at that every fucking day, because it's literally like big bold letters, and like it's just, there's times like when you say, like, if you're make a plan for meeting up with someone for dinner or going to a movie, and you're just like, yeah, we're definitely gonna do it, and then 2 hours later you're like, that shit sounds like a task, and I don't want to do it. So and I know, like, personally for me, like, I've had moments where it's just like my brother wants to go out. It's like, yeah, we're just gonna go to the bar, you know, we got shots this time, third, we're gonna dance our ass off. That sounds great. I'm definitely gonna be there. I'm not going. I'm tired. I just want to watch Grey's Anatomy and be in my bed. So sorry.
We're getting
I love you. Have fun.
old.
No, it's not even.
No.
It's not even that.
No.
It's not even that.
Mm-mm.
It's just I don't want to be surrounded by people, and it's like I love people, but I hate people at the same time.
Okay, that makes sense.
So I don't like that, Killums, because whenever somebody says, "Oh yeah, you're just getting old," old does not equal I don't want to do something that I said yes to before now. That just means I'm taking more priority in what I want to do, which is not that.
You know,
Okay.
yeah.
I don't think that equals age. I don't think
You're
there's
right.
an age that like, you know how many kids decide they want to do something and then turn around in 5 seconds decide they don't want to do it anymore? We don't get on the kids about it. Oh yeah, well, my kid was baseball for a few weeks, but now he wants to do ballet, but now he wants to do karate, but now he wants to be a professional skateboarder, and now he wants to do paint. It's like, do you know how many times people change their ideas and then as adults we like beat ourselves up about it, or we say that we're getting old because we want to go home. We're not sleeping, so it's not like we're like, oh, I'm so tired, I can't hang out like I used to. It's literally, I would rather be in my bed.
My bed's cozy.
You're right.
If that's
Time.
I'd
rather be like with my partner or like with my cat.
Like, yeah,
like I want to chill with my cat. You know,
with my dog. I want to chill with my dog and just like,
you know, we're just hanging out.
So with squirrels. You know? No, I'm kidding. I get
you know, with my Monty Python. You know, I want to walk my fish. You know,
like, yeah, I'm trying to play this game, and I'll be like, all right, cool, we'll play this game, and then they'd be like, nah, let's play this game. And I'm like, whoa, chill, no.
Kids are always indecisive, though. Kids are very much so indecisive. I mean, I'm still indecisive.
That is why I am still 5 years old, because I am absolutely indecisive. Like,
I'm super indecisive. Very much so. But I feel like I'm growing. I'm still growing. But no.
We're getting there.
We're getting there. We're getting there. Just know that we're getting there.
Okay? We're doing amazing.
We're doing fucking fantastic. Growth. We're having growth here. Okay? Yeah.
Growth and change.
But no, I mean, for anybody like that's in the chat, like just make sure. Also, too, disclaimer: we're not licensed therapists. We're not telling you what to do. It's just opinions. It's personal experiences. But
I don't know. I was on this album one time and I was a therapist.
Okay, whatever Mike says. Okay, put that on her, not on us.
No. Unless you're paying, no.
Unless you're paying.
Hey, I gotta make money somehow. I'm broke.
She's got bills to pay. I
already told you I got 3 jobs and still broke. That's like, hello?
That's crazy. That's fucking tough. I fucking hate it here. Why? But
yeah,
that too. But just make sure everyone that's in the chat, like, just, I can't stress enough, just mental health is a big thing. And I know a lot of places, especially within like today's society with like working, they don't cater to mental health. And then that's where people just don't show up. And you get news, not to be so depressing, but you get news that someone didn't show up because this happened. They, ended their lives, or this, that, and the third. It's just make sure you take care of yourself. Like that's the biggest thing. Like, in order for you to continue to love someone, you have to make sure that you love yourself first, because you can't just keep giving so much love to people and you're not giving it back to yourself. So make sure you take time for yourself. If someone is just like coming at you like, well, you're being old, like I thought we're gonna twerk on some dudes or be on the pole and some shit, and you just want to sit home with your cat, that's lame as fuck. They're not your friends. Tell them to go fuck off and eat a bag of dicks. Tell them to go fuck off.
I will just fuck off.
Fuck off.
Shut your ass up. Anywho,
I will. Listen, I'm not the type of person to be like, look, you gotta get out there and you gotta have these experiences with people out in the world. And a lot of people will be like, I want to do that. Let's do that. I'm like, all right, cool. So I make the plan, I get everything set up, and then you're just like, nah, I don't want to.
But it's like, come on, we were in a pandemic. We were stuck. There's people that were stuck with each other.
I get it. But at the same time,
takes time. It takes time. Not everyone's brains like switches back. Like, oh, we're free. We can do some shit now. Like, that shit takes time. I know, like with my previous
hard.
partner, with like with you saying, Micah, how like your past partner during that time, it was just like there was a lot of mental concerns that wasn't even brought up, and then it's just like
Wild because we never dated.
oh,
Wild, right? So much anxiety, so much stress over
That's
a guy I
stressful.
was not even dating, which is nuts.
that's nutsos.
Nuts.
That's mad nutsos. Just take care of yourself, you guys. Okay, make sure you love yourself first before you give love to other people. That's all I want to say. That's all.
I want to.
Even if that's going to the store and buying yourself a donut.
Do that, or get yourself a
Do it.
tea or a coffee, or get yourself a little, little sham. Get yourself some soup. If you want some soup, get some soup. Get yourself a flower. Make
Just don't
yourself
go to
feel
Panera.
special.
Yourself some flowers.
I want to
You were
double
singing it.
back.
I know you were.
Huh?
I'm a box of flowers. Miley.
I literally was. Yeah, it is. Yeah.
Come on, kill him.
Well, I was trying to type, and I had this thing in my head. I was trying not to lose it. Again?
Oh, like a question?
Yeah. Well, it's not really a question. It was more of a statement. I wanted to backtrack on what you said. You said that that you was kind of glad that you actually went through the little dark time in your life, because it basically made you better, or basically cleared it out, and you was able to like move on past it. I was going to say like I agree with that, because it was I forgot when I said it, but I basically said like everybody needs. It was episode 3 actually. I remember that. It's episode 3, and I was like, we need darkness in our life to balance out the light, because too much happiness could lead to some downfalls too. Not only do darkness leads to downfall, but it also can lead up to your rise. Because if you think about it, if you have too much high, that high would, like, in my opinion, will either irritate somebody, push somebody away, or you get too high and mighty and you push somebody away, and that's gonna also lead to your downfall. But you'll still be up in that high, but you're gonna be lonely as fuck up in the high. So I feel like you need that darkness to balance that out, to humble your ass, so you can realize like, hey, I have this person on my side, this person actually loves me, and stuff like that. So I really agree with the whole, like, we have to go through shit to be a better person in the long run. It sucks.
Yeah.
But it's necessary.
Definitely not.
It sucks donkey balls. Whole donkey balls. I keep saying that. I don't know. I'm sorry, guys.
It's a necessary evil. Or like how I call it when I talk about it with regards to like what I believe, which is like God will he will like push us through to like get us to, like, no diamond comes without pressure and lots of fire and lots of heat. Not make diamonds without doing any of that. And so there's just like, there's a scripture right here that I'm looking at because that's hilarious. But the beginning says, no discipline seems pleasant at the time, but painful. And like, not necessarily to say that I went through that because it was like a discipline thing, but I think for me, God knows so well that he knew that I was never going to leave that job if I did not get fired. It was just not going to happen. That job was not good for me. It wasn't good for my relationship with him. It wasn't good for my mental health. It wasn't good for my physical health. It wasn't good for any part of me to be at that job anymore. And I couldn't see that. I kept like looking past it. I kept being like, no, this is good because I came from Amazon and I hated that one. So this one has to be better. It has to be. I was so determined for that job to be better than the one that I had before that it was like sucking the life out of me the longer I was there. And I also think that when it comes to like super depressing things or really hard things and trials, tribulations, all the things we go through that are just like life stuff are also things that we can take, learn from, and then teach someone else. Like I can be like, okay, well now that I know what it's like to be at a job that I can't stand, that's not good for my health, whatever it is, I am like the biggest advocate for, if this job is not suiting you anymore, please leave. Do yourself the favor and go. Like it is you will always find another job. It might not be in the time period that you would like to find that job, but you will find something. It will find you. And my job that I went to, that I got in March was actually, I still have it, is at my old school. I'm a manager and it's great. And like my boss is amazing. She's the sweetest thing ever. I have a lot more leeway. I have a lot of flexibility with this job. And they understand that like this job is just to have it, but like a forever job, and they know that. Because it's a musical theater school. They know what we actually want to do. But we haven't booked that job yet. Not yet. But yeah, I think when it comes to super sad, hard, difficult, insert word here, times, that they are also lessons for you to also help someone else. Like yes, it helps you grow, hopefully, and you learn something, hopefully. But it also is like, okay, well, if I care about my friends, if I care about this person, then I can also tell them like, hey, I went through this thing that kind of sounds like something that you're going through. Hey, let me tell you my story. Let me tell you how I got through that. And then you're helping someone to grow and change as well. And like, you know, helping out your community. Look at that. Crazy. Nuts.
I love that. Nice. I truly do. I think that can we get a little deep? Let's get a little deep. Just a little bit. A little deep.
Lord. We're already deep. You trying to get deeper?
Yeah. Let's get deeper. Let's get deeper. There's so much that goes on in life. And I know that with myself, growing up like in the church and having a grandmother that was a minister and that and third, I always just thought that, I call him Big G, you know, I'd be like, what's up, Big G? Like, what's going on? What's popping today?
Good, homie?
You know, what's up? Gang. But I have conversations with exactly. I have conversations with him, and I know there was time. I know there was times that you know, I know there was time for myself that I felt like very distant, and like how you were saying, like you're a people pleaser. There's certain things that you just could not have the energy or just I'm just gonna say energy to just kind of be like, yeah, I'm gonna say fuck this job. I'm gonna move around. I'm gonna do that. So you got fired. It happens. Mm-hmm. It happens. I just think, you know, my sister says it all the time. Things happen for a reason. Just sometimes you just gotta let it happen, because down the road there's gonna be something that's gonna be like twice, 3, 6, 10 times better than where you were at beforehand. So
yeah,
maybe somebody you know took $150 from you. First of all, I'm sorry if that happened.
Oh no, I'm
really sorry. But you know, you never know. Maybe they needed that money more than you, and then next thing you know it, the bank accidentally deposited $500. The next day.
It's the principle.
You never know.
It's the principle.
You never know.
Listen, I would want to pop somebody in the ass too if somebody tried to take $150 out of my account. The fuck? How'd you get my account number? The system. Fuck the system. They're probably listening, so maybe I should take that back. I'm just kidding. I love the system.
No, fuck that. Fuck the system.
No, you don't. No.
Fuck the government.
That part.
And I said it again.
They hate us.
With my whole motherfucking chest. They don't like us.
They
don't like us.
All of us need money. All of us need money.
They don't like
land,
us.
And a mule. That's all I gotta say. We need all that.
I don't know what I'm gonna do with a mule, but I'll take it. I'm gonna ride that bitch. I'm gonna ride it to the sunset. Ride it to the sunset.
Hate you.
Ride it down to the gas station.
That's a fine, mighty mule there. Don't look at it.
Don't look at it. Give me my motherfucking carrots to feed the motherfucker. That's my fuel. Hey, you know how high carrots would go if that shit actually happened? Like, the prices of gas would switch to the prices for carrots and other fruits and vegetables.
That's like how the prices of eggs was. When the gas was like fucking damn near $5. Eggs was like, oh, it's $2.39. And then when they switched over, eggs was fucking $6 and gas was like $4.
Was?
Like,
you say was?
I mean,
I
shop at Aldi's. I shop at Aldi's to get my eggs, baby.
Eggs
Oh, you said Aldi's. In my head, you said Whole Foods for some reason.
It was I didn't think gas had to do anything of it, but I know that the chickens got like some kind of disease or something.
Yes.
Now I'm eating diseased eggs.
Well, they
like,
fixed
the
it.
chickens were literally like dying.
Yeah.
Like, they were just no chickens to lay eggs.
What's happening? What's happening?
The government.
It was like a
bird
sickness
flu,
that
part
was
two.
going through with the chickens, and chickens were dying, and so
doing
the
this?
prices of eggs went up like
They had
a ridiculous amount.
And they had a
Who's
recall
doing
on some chickens and eggs and shit too. They had a recall on it.
Nobody eat chicken.
I think it was
And
on. I think it was
just have a whole bunch of chickens.
either it was
in my
close to
home.
the end of 2020 or beginning of 2021 when it happened. I think.
Nobody eat no chickens.
Oh, we're good now. We good now.
I don't
Okay.
eat it anymore,
Go vegan.
so
Go vegan.
I am vegan.
Listen.
power
Don't
to
nobody
y'all.
say nothing about vegan food because vegan food be slapping.
I can't be vegan.
It be busting.
Vegan
We got
is
some- we got
pricey.
some
This
black-owned
high.
It is pricey.
It's-
But it's
Oh
for
yeah, we
fillers.
don't got no money
It's for
because we
fillers.
out here paying for
Yeah, y'all being
expensive.
fancy.
But also, definitely don't look at me to be the vegan person for you. I'm a terrible vegan. Don't look at me
Not
for
being a
advice
terrible
or
vegan is
anything like
crazy.
that. I don't like to cook. Vegetables are meh. I usually eat fruit when I can, but most of the time I'm buying like ramen and things that are super cheap because I don't have any money.
Okay, that's fair.
And I don't like to cook. So what is the fastest thing I can make that's super cheap? You know it.
That's fair.
It's bad.
I
It's
love
bad.
to cook, so I probably I don't know. I feel like I could do
probably
it.
be fine then.
Yeah.
Yeah, you be
You
alright.
would be fine. I mean, at this point, it's been 8 years, so like, I don't think. I mean, I think I'm surviving. I'm still alive, right?
You here?
Everybody
You
in the
talking to
house
us.
would hate me though. Everybody, because I'm pretty sure nobody in my house would go vegan. And if I went vegan,
But-
people like, "What are you cooking? Like, can I have
Ooh.
some?" I'm not. Like, your
You
ass
just
on.
gotta find certain things, man. You just gotta find
No.
certain things.
You
because-
wouldn't even be like, let me try some. I'd be like, do you know that this is probably the only meal that I will eat this week? You better back up off my. No, when it comes to food, it is like, do not. I remember when I was growing up, I would always don't touch my food, whatever it was. But nowadays, why am I sharing this with you? This is the only meal I've eaten today.
Ooh.
What do you want? Like people, I will literally have like, prime example. Today, I have basically not eaten today. I bought 2 things to eat. I had some spring rolls, but I never ate like the entree that I bought. It is literally sitting here. I will go heat it up at some point.
Yeah.
Now, if somebody was like, "Oh my gosh, Micah, can I have some?" No. Why are you being? What are you, sharing is caring? Oh, sharing is caring. And I'm like, I haven't eaten today. This is my only meal, and I am vegan. You literally have anything that you want to eat, everything in the book, and you want to eat what I got. Now, what sense does that make?
It tastes better when it comes from somebody else.
No.
Not gonna lie, it truly does.
It do.
But I'm not gonna touch your food. I'm not gonna touch
Like
your food.
no. Eat
Because I wouldn't want
somebody
anybody to
else.
touch my food.
Especially when it's like a vegan thing that I bought. I'm like, I spent at least $4 trying to buy this, and then you trying to eat it too. And then people who don't like vegan food, like, if you try this and don't like it, spit it out because I don't even want you to swallow it at this point. You just wasted. I don't even know how much money. Like, I turned into the dad from Everybody Hates Chris. I'm like, that is at least 50 cents of food that you did not like. Don't be eating my food. Go on somewhere. Buy some chicken. Go get, some shrimp here, some eggs, some milk. No, get out of my face. Don't eat my food. I'm not even a big food person, but like when I do have food, don't try to eat it.
She said it's mine. Back up off of
You know how
it.
much money and blood I spent trying to get this?
Talking
No.
about sharing is caring. If you care, you understand why I can't share.
Exactly.
Part.
I can't share this.
That part.
Oh man.
That part.
Got a
is-
bag of chips? Sure, here's a chip. One singular chip. That's for you.
No, I feel
Now
like
leave you alone.
there's only 2 people in my house that actually likes eating vegetables, and that's me and my grandmother. And I feel like my grandmother would be all right because she's already a diabetic. So, and she don't like very salty foods and all this other stuff that we eat. So she will probably enjoy being like being food. Yeah, but everybody else in the house, no. Like I love vegetables, I love all fruits, I love anything. Like I'm the type of person I would try anything once. If I like it, I will try it again. If I don't, then no. So,
You think it's just like taste seasonings and stuff? Honestly, you can have some bomb ass vegan food because
it's basically just seasoning. Like if you don't know how to season it,
that's like you going to a no disrespect to white people, no disrespect, but that's like you going over to a white person's house, you having some chicken and some whatever concoction they call mac and cheese and some potato salad with cat shit in it, aka raisins. Why is there raisins in the potato salad? I don't know. Becky said it tastes good. No, it don't. No, it don't. Becky can go kick a whole boulder with her before Christ sandals and move around because that shit ain't tasty to me.
Not the Jesus 11s. That's crazy.
The Jesus 11 is wild, bro.
Jesus 11.
I'm just saying. Listen, I've had these little what are they? Morningstar. Like even those.
Oh yeah, Morningstar.
Those freaking buffalo chick nuggets. Let me tell y'all.
That shit sounds bomb as fuck.
I like the maple sausage. The maple like sausage one that they have. Yes.
I love me a good sausage.
Maple. I don't know what they put in that.
They put some in there. That shit is life. But that buffalo chick nuggets, I just need about like 4 pieces. I'm good. Them bitches are fulfilling, and they have a nice kick to them.
Like some people be sleeping on it, but like buffalo cauliflower wings are the bomb.com.
Have you ever tried the Asian Zing cauliflower wings?
I don't think so. Asian Zing. I don't think so.
Them bitches is fire. That's all I gotta say.
It sounds like it.
But I like vegetables. I don't have a problem with them. I can season up some good vegetables and make you think like you eating some chicken.
I heard from the grapevine that the sandwich patties are pretty good as well.
They are.
The who right now?
The sandwich patties.
Sandwich patties.
Oh yeah.
I like the black bean patties.
Good stuff. Morningstar.
Yeah.
Tomatoes. That is the one thing.
You don't like tomatoes?
I freaking hate them. I always have.
Tomatoes, onions, zucchini. Don't give me no okra. I don't need no snot in my mouth. A
slice of tomato. I still can't get myself to eat cherry tomatoes because I don't like cherries, and it's like for both of them to be like smushed, even though they don't taste like cherries, they're just like cherry tomatoes. 2 things I don't like.
Sweetness. Nice little sweetness.
They're more like grapes.
They're I just like how
I'll try it, but every time it's in my food, I just don't.
Look,
you're just like, I'm over here.
I want to say something about like the whole like don't like certain foods.
Excuse me.
And I know you said something about like the age and like going out and stuff like that doesn't like correlate together. In my opinion, I feel like age and your taste buds do go together because it's been a long time since I haven't liked a certain food, but as I got older, my taste buds has changed and I started liking food like what is some food I didn't like and I now like it now? Deviled eggs. I never liked that shit ever in my life, but like I tried it like a few months ago. I think it was Thanksgiving. I tried it and I was like, wait a minute, hold on, why this taste different? What? Because I don't know why, but deviled egg tastes like tuna fish for some reason for me. Or like not tuna fish, chicken salad.
As you get older, your taste buds will change. Like they almost like evolve or like die off, or you grow new ones, or I don't know the science behind it, but they absolutely change as you get older.
Yeah.
Because at first, like when I was younger, I don't really think I liked bananas at the time, and then eventually I was like, oh yeah, bananas is lit. What you mean? Potassium.
Hell
But-
yeah. Good for your brain.
With that being
Brain
said,
power.
I need to try melon and cantaloupes and see if I like those now.
Cantaloupe is so
I
good.
still didn't like those either. So maybe I should try one of those to see if I.
Let me
I
know
like
what
it.
y'all think about it. I
Yo,
love this
sweet potato
cantaloupe.
fry, that sounds good.
Maybe give me like 2 years and then maybe I'll like tomatoes. But I guarantee you I will not. I will never like them on the sandwich. They basically ruin every sandwich they touch. Oh my lord, do they ruin
No.
sandwiches?
And that was the same way because I never like tomatoes and pickles and stuff on my burgers and stuff. But now,
Them bitches is
Yeah.
fire.
Shit is fire.
But even
I
like
need
a sauce,
pickle.
I still remember this experience because it was so disgusting. But I went to a restaurant. My friend was playing like a jazz set there, and I ordered like a harmless pasta because I'm obsessed. And I was like, oh yeah, they have like a marinara sauce. Great, amazing. I can eat that. That's vegan. Woo. And when I got it, it was just very red. And it was in this fancy little bowl. It was super weird looking. But basically, like the noodles, which I don't like, were drowning. That is what I consider. There's way too much sauce on noodles. They are drowning, and I don't like my noodles to drown. If anything, I want them to float atop and relax a little, and maybe have a little extra sauce. But like there needs to be no sauce basically at the end of my meal. It shouldn't just be like a
Sauce.
pool of sauce where my noodles, I had to go looking for them to find the missing ones. Like,
and you talking about pasta,
and
right?
that's basically what the
I'm
meal
going
was.
on an adventure to look for your noodles.
No, I'm saying like there's basically no noodles in this noodle dish, and it tastes like they went into the back, smashed a whole bunch of tomatoes together, added some like seasoning, and then
They
put it
probably
in the
did.
bowl.
They probably did.
And I was like, this is so disgusting. I can't even eat it. I couldn't even eat around. Oh my God, it was so disgusting. I was like, I'm basically eating a tomato. I'm eating tomato flavor pasta.
Most likely.
I feel that the only noodles that I like drowning in a broth is ramen. That's the only time.
Yeah.
That's
So good.
that's acceptable.
But see, that it's supposed to.
Yeah,
because
supposed
you
to.
know you're supposed to.
Because
like
it's
soup.
like that's ramen. Like
Yeah.
it's the soup basically.
Mhm.
But like
If you have a
spaghetti
pasta,
in
drown
like
it.
marinara sauce. Why is my spaghetti drowning?
I like that.
Why is my spaghetti doing swimming lessons and failing? Huh? Like,
Not the failing swimming
I
lesson.
don't like that.
She was trying to be a lifeguard. She couldn't even save them.
I
They
know.
drowning.
That's crazy. Shion, quote of the week.
The quote of the week is
Oh.
no, I really got one though.
I was like, what?
I was like, what's happening?
The
There's a quote of the week.
Yeah, there's a quote of the week. Kale's dad had it last week.
Yeah.
He caught it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it kind of
I
flowed right with what he was
right
saying.
into it.
Yeah.
But the quote of the week this week is you can only love one person with your whole heart. So in my case, it's myself. You know what I'm saying? I love myself, my whole heart, right?
Yeah.
But I also have my wife.
Something super exciting that has to do with Mr. Eccentric in the chat.
A hot casserole.
No. Something better actually. Believe it or not, I know. Think about it though. Just wait for it. It better. He did a raffle at his job. And like we've been talking about this for a while between like my community or just like people in Chris's community or like both of our communities smushed together, whatever. We've always had this conversation about me playing video games at some point on stream. And I'm like, guys, it's never gonna happen. Like I don't have a PS 4, 5, and I don't have a PC, and like I don't have money, so like it's literally never gonna happen. And like, of course, I would love to play games on stream. That sounds like a great time. I also suck at video games, so most of the time it would just be me dying laughing. But he put in a raffle for a PS5.
Yep.
And he was like, if I win this, I'm gonna give it to you. And I was like, Okay, right, X. Yeah, you're gonna give me a PS5. A 5 for 5. And like this has been a running joke for like so long that I never believe anybody when they say it. And then he actually won. And then he's actually gonna send it to me. We haven't figured out like the small details yet, but like he actually won. Took a picture and everything, like picked it up. People was like grabbing at him like, oh hey, how you doing, bro? I know it's been a while. I know we don't really talk at the job. If you don't get out of this man's face trying to be friends with you so y'all can get a freaking PS5, like get out of here, man. He was like, I gotta send this to you quick. They're all harassing me. And I'm like, remember their face. Because in a week or two, they ain't gonna be talking to you no more.
Mm-hmm.
Eccentric. Are they?
Nope.
Is anybody offered the coochie just to get the PS5?
That's crazy. Not putting.
Like, I'll give you this this boom boom for that PS5.
Boom boom.
But yeah, so I will be able to like stream a game
Hey,
in
play
the
this video game.
future, and it's gonna be nuts. Also,
That's gonna be highly entertaining.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna be
Just
over
to
there
let
like
you know,
this.
and Killums, I guess, because you guys are both hearing that story for the first time. I am back up to 1,000 followers. I have not celebrated it because of the trauma behind it, but at some point I probably will, but I just don't know when. But I'll celebrate it.
I know. I was
Stop.
in Chris's stream. I think it
When
happened.
it happened,
Yeah, I think it happened during his subathon for the album, right? Did it not? Or
yes, I think it was a stream where I was in. Because it was me and him talking, and he was like, "Oh, guys,
When you guys
I
came
just
back,
realized Fives is 3 people away from hitting 1,000.
Yeah.
We should go fix
that stream.
Yeah.
I think it was like after
They y'all was
we
recording.
were talking about the album.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were all crackhead
Yeah.
over there.
I'm like, the fact that I got to 1,000 off stream was kind of wild. Not gonna lie.
Hey, it be like that.
Definitely does.
Cause it was
Secret followers.
Deluxe. Sorry.
it was the way that we hit TUS hit 50 followers as I was getting ready to raid out.
Oh yeah.
It was actually when you and Chris is here.
Oh, okay. Nice. We bring the people.
And now we already about to hit 60.
Okay.
We're like 2 followers away from hitting 60 if we haven't already.
Oh yeah.
I'll bring my crackhead friends
Nope,
over too.
we need one more.
Oh yeah, it's at 59.
Whoever didn't follow, you better go and follow now.
Nah, I think everybody in here didn't follow. I
Right
think.
now.
Right now. What's your favorite candy? Go.
Reese's
What kind of Reese's?
white chocolate.
Dang. Do I have a favorite candy anymore? I'm gonna say this because it still is one of my favorite things to eat, even though I can't eat them anymore. But mini M&Ms.
And the little container things.
And then whenever it's empty, I would go and make a little
Same.
pop sound.
I'd be annoying with it.
Man, did I love mini M&Ms.
I like.
Baby.
I got this to work. Hell yeah.
Hey,
Nice.
Candy corn's my favorite.
interesting.
Why can I not? Oh, I spelled that wrong. That's why.
I gotta go.
What?
No, because Chris also enjoys candy corn, so like you're fine.
Strawberry
And
Reese's.
every Halloween, he's like, it's all mine. Nobody gets to have any because you're all haters. And I'm like, all right.
I love me some candy corn. It's not my favorite though. I would say 100 grand is my favorite.
Where you going, sir? Bring your ass back here.
He said,
I love
brand.
100 grand.
Baby,
I love
come
it.
back. You can blame it all on me. Good lord.
It's just such a
I
seasonal.
blame it all on
candy.
Cat.
I'm
It
like,
wasn't a full moon. That was a full sun back there.
You can't even like eat it all the time, can you?
Candy corn? No, it's
Mhm.
literally just pure sugar. Literally just pure sugar.
No, I'm saying like, can you buy it during any season?
Oh, yeah.
Or is it
Mhm.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I'm a
Sadly.
crackhead. I was going to
Whole
Dollar
bunch
Tree.
for it.
I'll go to
Okay.
Dollar Tree with that shit. I mean, $1.25 tree.
Got it.
That shit's crazy.
Yeah, everything went from being $1 to being $1.25.
I was like, you guys can.
Oh, at a dollar store? Yeah.
Mhm.
Mhm.
I was like,
I don't think anything's $1 anymore. Now, the actual highway robbery, starting a riot, everybody's flipping a table, even if they like that table and that table is for meetings. If errors are no longer $1, everything sucks. The economy is awful. Everything can burn if Arizonas are no longer $1.
Oh, yeah.
They're no longer $1 at Circle K.
They're like
because Circle K is a Canadian company.
They're like $1 and some change.
They're like $1.09.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
At Circle K.
But that's because of tax,
on
though.
On my high moments,
And like the tax is fine. It's just like they no longer say like
they're still $1.
99 cents.
Yeah,
Especially when
like,
I go to a bodega, I feel like they would be like, "Oh yeah, this is $1." I'm like, "All right, here you go."
yeah, like you go to the corner stores and shit.
Mhm.
$1.
99 cents
Here you
there.
go.
But Circle K, they are
So
Canadian.
that's the only where. That's the only place I'm buying Arizona's. I ain't buying them at a grocery store.
I mean,
work at
even
Walgreens,
even at the
still
grocery
buy
store, it's like $1.09.
Mhm.
But even at the Dollar Tree here, $1.25.
I'm like, I'm gonna go to that
I was like, you
bodega
guys can eat my dick
with that guy know my face.
respectfully, if I let you.
Huh? What you talking about?
What happened?
Talking about K.
What'd you say?
If you let them what? What?
What does it say on there? Does it say the price tag on there anymore?
Yeah, it said.
Yeah.
It says it on there
Yeah.
still. It
No,
still
that's
says
it.
99.
Oh, yeah. He usually always says that.
Yeah.
I'm just thinking, like,
Oh, here we go.
It's the sales
2
tax.
years from now,
It's a fact that I
Yeah.
need to clean my. I need
you
to
gonna
clean
change it?
my Table.
The sales
Oh,
tax.
yeah, look, see, this is a Circle K one, and they ain't got no price on there. It's because it's $1.39.
Man, you nuts.
So they do, change the.
Wow, it's nuts. Also, Kay,
Yes.
your hair looks amazing.
Thank you. It hurts.
Aw.
It took me 2 days to do it.
Beauty is
Oh, wait, you did
king.
it yourself?
Yeah, I did them individually. Hold on.
Yes. Yes. Come on, parts. Ooh.
Yeah, them bitches
Yes,
hurt.
myself.
I am very heavy-handed and
Not you over here. Yeah.
I
Yeah.
really was. I really was. Like, I was like, I need to.
Are you heavy-handed? I will never let you do my hair ever.
Yeah, I am heavy-handed. I try not to be, but see the way my hands are set up.
We set up right. Yeah,
Eccentric. It's funny that you said it's funny that you say that. It's because actually I think Fives was here when I considered my I think Fives was here when I was the Dragon of the South guy before I was House
Before
Killings and stuff.
You switched over.
Yeah. So before I was House Killings, I was actually the Dragon of the South because of how I was always vaping and how every time you see me, there's smoke coming out of my mouth. So it's actually funny that you say that, because that's actually where the dragon emote come from, the dragon cheek emote come from, because of that.
Yes.
That's my favorite.
Second one.
Yeah.
That's my favorite.
Yeah, that's everybody's favorite. That's why I didn't get rid of it.
Thicker than a Snicker times 10.
That emote is wild. I'm not gonna lie.
And I'm surprised. I had it been for like a year now. Well, yeah, a year now, and I'm surprised it's still here.
Look at that devil booty.
Yeah, there it is.
I really like how he's getting it.
Have
I
you?
don't know about some of the emotes because there's like
Emote,
some
too.
that are like super innocent and yet get taken down after like 3 days, and then some that are just like sus, like so freaking sus, and yet have been thriving on Twitch. And I'm like, what?
Like, make it make sense. They don't know.
Who is looking at these emotes? Like, what is
Non-high school graduates.
Mhm.
They're like, oh, that's funny, huh?
That's a lot of cake. It is. One of my Twitch daughter actually renamed it because it says Dragon Cheese. She renamed it to Dragussy.
I like
Mm.
it. That's my favorite.
And
It
then
just swinging.
since there's so many heathens in my damn community, I
He
had
keeps calling me a heathen. I'm a child of God.
pause.
Y'all
We're gonna
missed
put a
it
pin in
earlier.
that.
Spanking cheeks.
Y'all missed it earlier.
Who's
No,
spanking cheeks?
she's not.
I am a child of God.
She's not. And I had to make a with a spray bottle emote because
Uh-uh.
gotta cool that shit down. But back to UK. Out of all
I
my
think
friends,
so.
all my friends and everybody in my community, there are 2 people that are angels and that are innocent.
That's me.
No, that is Virgo baby
That's me.
and the TheMicFives.
That's me.
No.
And
No, that's me.
I'm an honorary.
And you know what's
honorary?
and you know what's hilarious? And you know what's hilarious? Both of them are light skinned. It makes it even funnier.
That's crazy.
Oh, are we?
Yeah, both of y'all are light skinned. She's actually lighter than
That's
you.
funny. Oh, is she?
Mm-hmm. Because I think you have like a red undertone and she has like a yellow one.
That's
Okay.
insane. That's insane. Hold on.
The membrane.
Mm.
I don't care what anyone says. I am a child of God. Big G knows.
No.
So do you want to talk about what you told me earlier before these 2 got here? Oh,
About.
that's what I thought. Oh, that's what I know. Bring your ass, bring that ass here, girl. Cause that was no angel act, ma'am.
Yes, it was. What are you talking about?
You might have
That
seen
wasn't
God
what are you talking
when
about?
you extended after.
Yeah, I definitely saw God 1, twice, 2, 8 times.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Anyways.
Mm-hmm. So, and Fives want to know. You want to explain? You want to explain to her what happened?
I need to know.
Both of them. Everybody, the whole class want to know.
Me. It's the face for me. Y'all don't want me to do that face. I look terrifying.
I ain't go. The face is dead.
Like hers looks funny. Mine just looks big. Like I don't know if you guys have seen the Smile movie,
Oh my
but like
God.
I
love
look like
that
the
movie.
girl from this.
Her faces are
that smile.
so scary. It's funny, but it's so scary.
Hi, how you doing?
Like for me, that's more funny than scary.
I don't think I can do it.
You gotta. Hi.
This is my good side. This is my good side because my teeth like straight, and then I get up here like
Now I have to do it because everyone else
So
saying it.
my name
Is that how I did it?
is Rebecca Jones, and
My name's Freya.
Oh my God, Rebecca.
I'm from Tennessee,
Mm-mm.
and
Hey.
I am the offspring
Which part?
of Georgia and Michael, and
I
I'm
was gonna
from
say
the Memphis side, and
That's-
and
My daddy is my uncle and my cousin.
that too. Yeah. I don't know. It makes sense, but it don't make sense. So,
Yeah.
Make that face an emo? That's crazy.
My dad is my uncle and my
And my cousin.
That's
it makes
can
sense.
that even be? I'm sure it's possible.
Yes,
but
it's
I don't.
very
My
possible.
brain that makes
I'm
sense.
not gonna cap. I have this whole persona. My wife hates it. It's called Fred, and it's literally just this face. Hi, how you doing? My name's
His name is Fred.
My name
Yeah.
is Rebecca.
Fred burger,
Hi,
Fred
Fred.
burger, Fred burger.
Fred.
You guys know the big mouth Snapchat filter?
Mm-hmm.
Nope, I don't use any of them.
That's my favorite.
I remember.
It's literally like the big mouth, and your nose is like super, super tiny.
Oh, is it basically just like your lips and your eyeballs?
Yeah, pretty much. It's my favorite.
Mm.
And then your voice is super high. So you sound like this when the thing's on. It's my favorite.
Mm-mm.
I do not use Snapchat anymore, so I haven't looked at that in a minute.
And I was like, ooh, it's back again. Ooh.
What is this conversation? What do we do?
We vibing.
This is the intrusive thoughts have one section.
I'm
It
with it.
literally
You know what?
is.
Fair enough.
It literally is. We should have a section that, just go on a rampage of
I don't think we have.
Weirdness.
I feel like at this point when you got a section, this should just be. It just go. We just go.
You know what I was thinking about though? like a 60-second, 60 question with K, and I just throw out a whole bunch of questions.
That's crazy.
You got the questions?
No,
Oh,
not
okay.
right now.
That sounds like 43 questions with the celebrities and stuff on YouTube. 43 questions or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
So we can do it next Sunday.
Here's my thing. I was gonna ask my question, but she had already answered the question.
Yep, she did.
She
Nice.
really did.
She did.
Oh yeah, she did.
She did answer it. So I'll still ask it, but we already know the answer.
Mm.
So, Fives, you ever been flown out?
Well,
No, scratch
I
that.
guess yes.
Chris answered it. She didn't answer it.
She did answer it. She answered it not too long ago, actually.
I guess technically, my stream getting me to California was me getting flued out.
Mm-hmm.
But I just never considered it me getting flued out because I did pay for the plane ticket and everything. But like technically, somebody else paid for that.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah,
That's wild. I got flued out, y'all. That's crazy.
that's crazy. You know, congrats. You know what I'm saying? The most wholesome person getting flown out. That is
Yo.
a new record. Can we get like a special graphic for that just to show like super wholesome? You know what
Pew
I'm
pew
saying?
pew 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 pew.
Explosions,
Fireworks.
gunshots.
Maybe not gunshots. Gunshots. Fireworks is nice.
She said no to the gunshots, please and thank you.
Okay, we can have the children going,
It's
yay!
low
With
triggering.
the fucking confetti everywhere.
Yay! The children and the confetti! Yay! Yes. I agree to that. That sounds like perfect for me because I am 5 years old. I agree.
It's okay, I'm 5'2".
But I'm trying to get like
5'9", but,
all
you know,
expense paid type of getting flued out. Like they paid for everything and they just sent me the plane information. Now that's like
Kill
a
'em,
whole
some
new
fake
level of
shit.
getting flued out.
Mhm.
Like if I can like be in like first class or something.
Never mind, kill 'em. Never mind. You not remember the conversation that we had. Never mind, kill 'em.
No,
Never
I
mind.
didn't hear what you said.
Oh, I said don't say anything, kill 'ems.
Oh.
Not him.
Why you looking?
Now he realizes.
Yeah, I
Now he
remember. Though.
understands.
Yeah. It's okay.
Nah.
But now we just need a heatheness flown out. That's what we need. A heatheness flown out. You know what the actual meaning of a flying out is. That's what we need now.
Somebody fly me out.
Mhm.
Somebody fly me out, please.
So
What?
we might make
Zion.
things up.
What?
Fly him out. Fly him
Yeah,
out.
fly me out. Fly me out.
Fly him out.
Anybody got a
Fine,
question? I knew this was gonna happen. I knew it.
On a perfect, you know what? Hold on. Let me scratch that. On a day that you wake up, okay, and you can get everything that you typically wanted to get done in your routine, what would it be?
Is that question for me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's your morning routine like on a perfect day where you ain't got to do anything crazy? You can just do your full on routine.
She's like, I ain't had one of those. I don't even know.
What's a routine? Yeah, is that something you got to
So-
pay for?
Nah, whoa, that's crazy.
You gotta pay
Nah.
for it. That's who
No.
The way that I have never had a morning routine ever in my life
and that's okay.
That's all right.
That's okay.
that has ever been consistent ever.
Okay,
That's
okay.
okay.
With that being
Yeah.
said, I'm gonna ask you one question, and it's gonna be it's a question. What do you have to do tomorrow?
I have to go to work.
Cool. Actually, scratch that. What? How did you wake up today? What did you do today after you woke up? There we go.
Okay.
Because I knew you
I
was
woke
off
up-
today.
Right. I woke up around like 8:15 because I had to be at church by 9:15 to rehearse for. I had to sing this morning, and I got up. I think I washed my face, but I cannot remember. I brushed my teeth. I got dressed. I had like more time this morning, which was odd. So I did something else this morning. I think maybe I just took my time and then still got to church kind of sort of on time, but the trains are still very dumb. But yeah, that's basically all I did this morning. I didn't have like a whole lot of time to do anything. But I don't think I washed my face because whenever I do wash my face now, because of the whole situation going on, they get super like flared up and like red. And I didn't want to look red when I got to church because people were actually gonna be looking at my face on stage. So I tried to just the least amount of touching that I could have done to my face this morning. That's what I did. But on another day, on a normal day, I would have washed my face. Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
That's basically my morning routine. I spray my hair before I leave. I put on all my various rings. I don't have them on now, but I have the 2 new ones. All my jewelry, some deodorant. I like strategically figure out my outfit for the day. Because now there's like a expectation for every outfit that I wear outside of my apartment. Everyone's like, oh my gosh, Mikey, you always look so good. Oh my gosh, you always look so great. Yes, outfit. Yes, you look so cute. So like at this point, now it's like a reoccurring thing that I kind of always have to look cute. And even on my bummy days, right, literally look like I did not get dressed that morning. People are like, oh my God, you look so comfortable. Oh my God, you look so, you know, and I'm like, thanks. I didn't try. I did not.
That's crazy.
But yeah, that morning routine nonsense is nuts. Mostly because I don't like mornings. So if I didn't have to be awake at 8 a.m., I would definitely still be sleeping. Absolutely, I would. Yeah. Sleep and more sleep. But also probably not sleeping because nowadays I do wake up at 8 and I can't go back to sleep, which makes me sad. But it's fine. Like tomorrow I have work at 8 a.m. and so I need to be on the train at 7 so I could get there at 8 and be like there on time. So in a perfect world though, I can answer the question if it was not me, if I was a completely different person that liked mornings, I would get up at 6 a.m. I would go to the gym. Nuts. No. I would go to the gym. I would go to the gym. I would make a protein shake before I go. And then get there, do my workout, cardio, weightlifting, all that jazz, some yoga, stretching at the end. Come out the gym, maybe go to like this cafe that I love and get a chai tea latte because I love them. And it doesn't matter if it's hot outside, I don't care. They're always hot. I always get a hot chai tea latte. And then I would come back because I wouldn't shower at the gym. That just seems gross. And then I come back, take a shower, and then go to a this is like if I did not have work. God. I would go to like a cute little either cafe or like a lunch place that I didn't like. Maybe I want breakfast, maybe I don't, maybe I want lunch, maybe I don't know. And I would pick whichever spot I wanted to go to and like sit and like, I don't know, read a book. Nuts. That sounds nothing like me. Reading a book is nuts. On purpose? Hilarious.
You sound like me, I ain't gonna hold you.
She said on purpose.
On purpose? Reading books?
On purpose?
Getting
I'm
my-
not getting
getting some
paid for this. I'm not forced to read this right now. There's no way I'm reading this on purpose. For leisure?
Yeah,
A book for
man.
pleasure.
Pleasure. I probably should read more books, but I just always fall asleep. They just make me tired.
It gets like that.
They absolutely make me.
I feel that.
That would be a morning routine if I liked mornings and was a completely different person than who I am. One day I'll try it. Maybe not the gym part because I don't want to pay for a gym. I'll just work out in my room like I usually do. But like, I do want to do it. I do want to have a day where I wake up with the sun and I see the sunrise and it's beautiful and amazing. I take like pictures and then I work out. I go get my chai tea latte or some kind of fancy drink from Starbucks or something. And then just kind of like sit around, maybe sit on a bench and like people watch while I listen to music. Go to Riverside Park and like walk by the river. I don't know. Adventures with Micah being somebody different for the morning. One of these days.
Wake
I'll
up
do
in
it.
Japan and do all that. Yeah. Wake up in a different country.
Oh, absolutely. Whoa, would I love to be in Japan. My best friend went to Japan and he loved every second of it. So proud of him. Chunky. He loved it that he wants to go back. And I'm like, that's exactly how I felt about California. As soon as I got back, I wanted to go back to California. I was like, God, New York, why? Why are you like this?
I think the farthest I ever went is Pennsylvania, and I ain't gonna hold you. I enjoyed Pennsylvania. I was in Hershey City actually when I was in
I was about to say,
Pennsylvania.
did you go to Hershey?
Yep. I went to the Hershey Park. I went to the factory. Bro, I don't know if y'all know, but the Hershey factory has y'all okay, so y'all know the jumbo size, like, you know, different bars and shit like that. Okay. No, these motherfuckers got gigantic jumbotron bars. Like, they had a Reese's cup the size of my fucking body. Just like, this bitch was huge. I'm just like, Lord, I want it, but I ain't have enough money for it because I was a teenager and I ain't have enough.
You that up. My friend, can I still call her that? I'm gonna say my friend because I don't want to get sad. My friend, she is an insane person and drove to Hershey Park. This was before I was vegan. She drove to Hershey, bought a 5-pound chocolate bar, and then drove it back to me in Maryland. And I'm like a good like 45 minutes to an hour away from where she lives in Baltimore. So the fact that she drove to Hershey, drove an hour more to come to me on my birthday, 11 o'clock at night, to give me a gigantic 5-pound chocolate bar, a Pusheen backpack, a gift card to Noodles and Company because I was obsessed with Noodles and Company at the time, and one other thing that she got me, all for my birthday. It was nuts. Like, that thing was huge. Like, a piece of it was like this thick. I had to have help. I was like, hey, y'all want a piece of this bar? Like, they were like, whoa, where did you even get that? I'm like, my friend gave it to me. Can't help. I can't eat it. Like, I'm like, I love milk chocolate, but man, was that thing hard to eat. I was like, this takes a family. A family can eat this chocolate bar. Not one person. I was like, oh, that chocolate bar got me, bro. She got me. I was like, oh, there's never enough chocolate. There's enough chocolate.
If anybody haven't went to the Hershey factory, I really recommend it. I don't know if they still do it, but the last time I went, which is like 2013, I actually created my own chocolate bar. That shit was lovely. I can't remember exactly what I did to it. Not fully, but I know it had milk chocolate, white chocolate, and peanut butter chips in that bitch. That shit was delicious.
Diabetes.
Yes. Yes.
Not diabetes.
Diabetes.
Oh my god.
Diabetes.
Got the diabetes.
It's wonderful.
Not the dad.
But what
I can't.
what's wrong with white chocolate?
It's
just
not
vanilla.
chocolate.
It's just vanilla.
Give me some dark chocolate, man.
I like
It's
vanilla.
milk and sugar. That is what that is.
I like them both.
It's lovely.
It's
can't.
not chocolate.
It's
That's
just
what it is.
I don't care what it is. It's so
When
good.
I put a bar of white chocolate and a bar of dark chocolate put together, I'm like, oh, that's just me and my wife.
And it's so funny too that you like white chocolate because my
Look at it. Look.
my best friend from college, we were in his car, and a lot of the funny moments that we have together are usually in his car. And we were driving somewhere off campus, and we're talking about chocolate or something, and his favorite chocolate is the chocolate Hershey bar, the cookies and cream one. But then he also likes the white chocolate Kit Kat bar. And I'm like, I like the regular Kit Kat bar. And like nothing else matters because why would we be eating white chocolate? So I was getting so like frustrated. And like I was like, but it's not even chocolate. Why are you even eating it? And you can't even call it. I'm getting so like flustered from this conversation in the car with him. And then I have a lot of quotes, so I quoted myself because I thought it was so funny. And I was like, he was like, well, what is it? And I'm like, it's just sugar and milk. And we both just like bust out laughing because I was so like frustrated that I couldn't even like think of anything quickly. But I was like, that's all it is. So now whenever I talk about white chocolate, I'm like, it's not chocolate. It's just sugar and milk. That's literally all that it is. Because chocolate is from a cocoa bean, which is dark as like your skin color. Like, how do you change that to the opposite?
By adding a lot of milk. Malcolm X has a whole thing about coffee and all that shit. You should go listen to it if you haven't listened to it.
Basically, no chocolate in there.
I try.
You have it's the essence of chocolate.
I just try to like suck on the chocolate, and I'm like, nope, don't like it. Don't like it. Try again. Try again.
Why? Okay.
Why are you sucking on it?
Yeah.
Because, like, you know, the little Hershey Kisses thingy bobbers, and I don't bite the chocolate. It just melts. And then sometimes when I get
this is just like chocolate in general.
And it's just like, I don't like this. Why are you
Are you
giving
talking
me
about chocolate in general?
the white chocolate? No, I'm just.
You're just talking about white chocolate. Oh, okay.
I love me some chocolate. I love me some dark chocolate. Not all the time because, you know, it's very rich. Very rich.
Pink lemonade's just strawberry lemonade, which is delicious.
Strawberry lemonade is fantastic.
Strawberry lemonade is busting. Someone was drinking a whole gallon of that when we were drinking yesterday. I was like, God dang, that looks fire.
I should go get
strawberry lemonade
and raspberry lemonade and like get some alcohol. You know what I'm saying? And
make a slushy.
Nah, just mix them all together into.
But also make a slushy.
Into one of these. You know what I'm saying? Oh, you can't see it.
You can see that.
And then just be lit this weekend. You walking around my fucking jug.
Somebody told me to try Malibu and the ocean water from Sonic and mix them together because they both have a coconut taste to it.
What is this ocean water you speak of?
You never had ocean water from Sonic?
You know, I try to avoid Sonic, not gonna hold you.
I get the chili dogs.
Are the chili dogs bussin'? Does it give you heartburn?
No.
So Sonic water, I'm not Sonic water.
Does it give you heartburn?
You know how some dogs be giving you heartburn? Maybe that's just me.
I'm so fucking weak.
You want to
ocean.
eat it because it gives you heartburn, or you don't want to eat it because it gives you heartburn?
No, I do want it. I love chili dogs. I feel like the
Chili
best chili dogs that I've had was from Five Guys. Don't at me.
And you want the heartburn.
But I don't get heartburns from them.
Okay.
I don't get heartburn.
So you're avoiding the heartburn.
I'm trying to avoid it.
It's kind of like one of those things like, oh, if it didn't feel like this, then it wasn't good enough or whatever. That's what I thought you were saying. It's like, oh no, that's not a real chili dog. It didn't give you heartburn.
Nah,
yeah,
I don't want the heartburn. Nah.
Okay.
Nah, I don't want it. I just want a really good chili dog. That's all.
Got it for you.
So.
Did you get a Philly cheesesteak when you went to Philadelphia?
No.
I guess.
I was sick. Oh no, how old was I? 16, 17? I barely can move anywhere.
I thought it was recent.
No, this was recent. No, this was in 2013 when I went.
Onyx always eating chili cheese.
Oh, right, okay.
But what's in the ocean water and from Sonic is it is Sprite.
Hopefully not the ocean.
Not the ocean. It is blue like the ocean, but it's not the ocean.
Okay.
So it's Sprite
I mean-
and coconut syrup.
Gross.
Sprite and coconut syrup.
Yeah.
I am not a big fan of coconut. I don't know what. I don't.
And you know what's crazy? I wasn't either until I tried it. I was like, you know what? This is kind of delicious.
That's like Almond Joys. That's my second favorite. Almond Joys.
Almond Joy. Yeah. Like whenever I get ice cream and it's coconut milk, I'm like, sure, I guess if it's the only option.
Actually, it's bussin'. Or how about cashew?
Cashew milk. Cashew butter. Cashews are my
Cashew
favorite.
queso. There was this vegan
Cashews are
place
my
in the last place that I lived in. They had like it was just straight vegan everything.
Honey
I feel like I'm
roasted
thinking, let me sit back up.
with the
Sweet
cinnamon
cashews.
sugar cashews are like
Cinnamon
a drug.
sugar cashew. What?
They're like a drug.
Yo, I got these damn
So I might
Korean
get
barbecue almonds. They're not that good.
You said you got them what?
Barbecue almonds.
Some Korean barbecue almonds. They're not busting like I thought they was gonna be.
But you
Some
thought
of
they were gonna
wasabi
be
ones at
sweet?
my
You
job.
thought they were gonna be what?
I thought it was gonna be delicious.
Sonic
but they're not.
And whatever.
I didn't mean
That doesn't even make any sense, X. What do you mean Sonic has eaten a chili dog?
He legit ate a chili dog in the movie.
He was literally smashing on a chili dog.
In the beginning,
Oh, like-
Sonic 2, he was eating one.
Why y'all sound so low? What's going on?
Not your shit fucking up.
I thought we were talking about the place. Uh-huh.
We're good. We definitely were talking about the place. Then he showed us Sonic.
Yeah, I always know the place.
Oh, right.
That sounds like an adult drink that I would like to take and mix.
Because Korean barbecue
Mm.
makes you cook everything yourself. You probably got to get the rest of the ingredients. Or it can...
Oh, I definitely did not say this. I could have really put this on my story, but I didn't say it.
I love Chris so much.
Would it be wrong if I smoked them right now? No, I'm just kidding.
Hey yo, wait, what? Home?
That's what I mean.
Oh shit, that's crazy.
I would never.
See,
I
you said
would
smoked,
never.
And we were talking about alcohol. And it makes me think of this like really drunk moment that me and my homie had back when I was in college. So we were at this party that we got invited to. So it was me and my ex and him and his ex, and we were all together. You know, this is back when we were dating.
Oh.
right? So we were, because we became real friends because we met each other through our girlfriends at the time. So we're sitting here, we're chatting it up. We were both vapors, we both pilled, and we were just chilling, just being dudes. And we're in this garage, and I just opened up some Bacardi because that's what I was drinking heavily at the time. It was just Bacardi, 75% proof. Like I was out here in the trenches.
Jesus.
And so I'm sitting here, I took a swig and I have my mod in my hand, and I hold my mod up to him because what we were doing was like if we were drinking, we would drip for each other. So I hold my mod up to him and he drips me down, right? And I'm just like, And I look at the alcohol, I look at my mod, I
No.
look at him, I
No.
look at my alcohol, I
No.
look at my mod, and we look at each other, and then we both look at the mod, and then we both look at the alcohol, and we were just like, nah, take a swig, hit the mod. But I was this close to doing it.
I'm
this close.
so glad you didn't do that because your throat would have been fucked.
Fucked up.
Yeah, I'm a big rum drinker, so that's how fucked up we were. We were thinking about doing some dumb white boy shit, even though he was German. He was a second generation German. Yeah.
Shion was a wild boy back then. Still kind of is, but
It was. I was different. I'm going to this con. This is this con is like the first con that I ever went to type of thing, right? So it's got some nostalgia to it. But this is when I found out that I was a wild boy, because that's 4 days of nothing but drinking. Like I didn't have to drive back home, so it was 4 days of nothing but drinking, even on Sunday. Just drinking.
Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. I'm sorry.
you getting lady down there this weekend?
You know it. Probably gonna try to stream that. I ain't gonna cap. So
Gotcha.
I said I was going to do that the last con I went to, but this on Saturday night I'm gonna try to DJ out in the courtyard, so it's gonna be wild.
Ooh. That should be a good time. Should be good time. Should be great time. Great time. I don't know why I'm doing accents, but it's coming out, so just bear with me.
This better be a lot of editing. I can already see it. Well, I already know it.
I don't know why the accents come out. I'm sorry.
Nah, you just you
Look.
ain't even gotta act it.
At least you ain't as bad as Reason last night, cause god damn,
What happens with Reason?
he was jumping between patois and some middle Eastern type deal. I was like, what are you doing? She was crazy. She was hilarious. Me and him started playing Tekken, and that man was low key cussing me out in patois. I was like, what the hell are you doing? What? The fuck?
Crazy.
I'm trying to learn Creole, you guys. I'm trying to be out here.
Man, I shouldn't learn that
You had a
accent.
voice mod on for a second there.
So what?
It sounded like you had a voice mod on for a second
Oh, that sucks.
because of all the.
Oh, when I talk and I got vape in my mouth.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
How about
It
you
makes
blow
me
it
feel
out, please and thank you.
One.
Likes to keep it in his throat.
And this is where we say pause. No.
Yes, there was a
Nah,
perfect
I don't
time.
say pause. I
Oh,
don't say
Oh,
pause.
okay.
I don't say pause when I'm here.
hold on.
Full sin. Full sin.
I retract my pause.
Why you dabbing your teeth?
She out here. She by the streets.
Not no more.
This is-
She ain't no more.
Not the flick at the end.
Wait, not no more. Are you booed up?
I am.
Aw, don't look sad.
She is sad.
It's
now she
okay.
can't go out there hoeing no more.
I am not. First of all, I could be a slut and a hoe for my man. Thank you.
Look,
Oh, no. See?
I'm gonna tell you exactly where she at. She in the house, but she got that one leg out the door just in case.
I'm
I'm
so
kidding.
dead.
I'm kidding. Where are you?
Punch you in your esophagus. And
You
I'm
gotta get through this forehead first, nigga.
That's crazy.
You gotta get through the forehead first. Let's get it. Who
Why
gonna
is
win?
he doing that? You. Oh my god.
I want to say something. I want to say something.
Say it.
Say it.
I'm gonna say it.
Say it.
Hold on. But for me to say this, I have to take my brother cap off for a second. I'm gonna
Ooh.
sit it here for right here, right? And respectfully, Fives got that body. All right, put the brother cap back on.
She does
That's
got.
crazy.
He does got that body, yaddy, 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 yaddy.
Brother cap is back on now. Fitted cap. Let's go.
He does got that body, yaddy, yaddy, yaddy.
The Yankee with no brim.
So
Atlanta was
fair.
nice. That's courageous.
That's
Every time
hilarious.
people are bringing this up, man.
I appreciate it.
That's what.
My Atlanta was nice, Chris.
Stuff.
Hey, to be honest with you, it's the way if I wouldn't know exactly what day y'all was doing the recordings and stuff, even though I probably wouldn't be able to get into the studio, but it's the fact that I probably would have drove to Atlanta because legit Atlanta is 2 hours away from me, and I could have drove to y'all and like be like,
You could have pulled up. Said he was about to, but then he couldn't get off work.
I didn't know when y'all was down there, or I didn't know when y'all was there.
You're good. I'm talking about SETI.
Oh well.
Christian Mingle.5s is nuts, X.
Yo.
That's nuts. I love him so much, but he's a mess.
It's the
And
way I
then he
clicked
gonna
on
do
the
little
link.
dances 'cause he knows I like the dances. He knows that's my favorite emote. That's
I want to
ever
link
existed.
up. Chris, I'm
Yeah.
gonna be in Atlanta.
I want to go back. I
Mm-mm.
want to get my tattoo from Touch.
Not out here talking about something. I'm gonna be in Atlanta. You got a whole ass man. That's crazy.
Yep.
Because my man is in
In
Atlanta.
Atlanta. It was crazy.
Now I know where to go.
The girl I'm talking to is in Atlanta too. It's wild.
Look at y'all getting all booed up and shit.
Hey, I'm trying.
Yeah, I'm gonna have. Let me calm down. Let me calm down because the heathen side is about to come out and doing a little too much right now. So let me just.
This is what happens when you don't do.
I said we still in YouTube mode right now, ho.
Listen.
Well, I can edit it out. I can edit it
Sensual
out.
Saturday lap.
You know what's crazy?
Was it?
Atlanta in Atlanta too. What? Chris, are you gonna come to the after party? You coming to the after party?
That is nuts.
Which we probably can do that now. I feel like we didn't. I feel like we hit the end point.
I am coming. At the end
Out of context. Out of context. Out of context. Out of context.
I'm coming.
Out of context.
Just let her finish the statement and then it won't need context. Let the girl finish.
Shit, I'm gonna clip that bitch out of context.
Clip it out of context.
Don't yell at me.
When are you going to Atlanta, Kay?
The end of June.
At the end of June. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right, bet. Let me pull up. Let me figure out when. Yeah.
Oh, so we all meet up in Atlanta. Let's go.
Nope, can't do it. Sorry.
Fair enough. You in North Carolina, ain't you?
Yeah, it's 6 hours.
There you go.
6 hour drive.
See, this 6 hours.
If y'all do it in October, I'll show up because that's when I'm gonna be in Atlanta.
Well, I got 2 trips to Atlanta. Well, I got more than 2
bro.
trips to Atlanta.
I'll be in Atlanta in September.
You should just wait. Do it in October. I'm going to
I
go
want
to
to
Anime
book a
Week.
job in Atlanta.
I'm gonna get.
Like, I want to get
blown out
a
again,
job
go
that
to a
makes me go
concert.
to Atlanta. That's what I want.
That's what I'm doing.
Wait, what do you want?
A job that's in Atlanta.
Oh, you want a job in Atlanta? Okay.
He didn't hear
Yeah, like
shit.
somebody
He didn't hear
to like, oh, we want you to come out here because you're such an amazing actress and you're so pretty and great. So come be in our play. That's what I want.
that.
Or because now, which I didn't tell you guys, but super exciting news, yay! That I would tell people eventually in like a big announcement on Instagram because I don't have Twitter. I have officially been signed by a modeling agency. So I have a modeling agent who will eventually send me out to do the things and the stuff. So hopefully I will book a job that's in Atlanta and then I'll be modeling whatever commercials.
Sure.
I
Let's
mean,
fucking go. Woot, 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 woot.
Black excellence.
Black excellence.
So
Let's go.
I have a test shoot that is on June 7th with a photographer to get like some test shots so that I can so I have updated photos because the photos I do have are like meh. And so my manager was like, let's start from scratch. And I'm like, let's do that because those pictures have like a negative like aura to them because it was a scammy situation. So let's get new pictures. So yeah, I'm really excited, but I also am like kind of nervous. Not really because this nonsense should go away, but I just like this is making me nervous. The things happening to my face. So I'm a little like it also costs a lot of money, so I'm like but you know, payment plans. We love payment plans.
We do love some payment plans.
I love me some payment plans, baby.
Cause a Negro like me, payment plans ain't shit.
He said a Negro like him.
Cause I pay that one payment and I pay it no more.
That's crazy.
I've had moments like that too. I'm a whole ass Negro.
Hey,
for
how
real.
you? That's how I got what's that game? The Demon Slayer game. Got that bit from GameFly. Paid that 1 cent or $1 or some shit.
Mm-hmm.
And they kept hitting up my phone like, "Hey, we need that payment." Damn, that's crazy. I'm sorry.
You don't need that payment. Y'all
Not
got
that
money.
crazy, I'm sorry.
That's
Oh
crazy.
no.
It's like y'all don't need that payment. Y'all got money. Y'all fine.
Right.
Yeah. That's who I'm being harassed by right now.
Give her some
Is
money.
my health insurance I got rid of. They're like, you still need to pay your invoice for May. And I'm like, sure, whatever, I'll do that.
Nope.
But maybe I won't.
Sounds good.
If you're not my insurance anymore, so like, why am I paying you?
Facts.
And the lady I called on the phone said that I didn't have any invoices. So I'm not gonna pay for it because the lady told me I didn't have to.
Boom.
And that's on period.
I already called, so stop texting me. Stop asking me for money. I don't have any. I am broke. Leave me alone.
Leave me alone.
Even though I definitely bought a bunch of stuff today.
So.
But everything is cute.
Everything is cute. All the stuff she bought is cute.
Oh my gosh! Can I show you? What? Can I show you this jacket that I got?
Go for it.
Because everyone's always like, guys with these outfits. I'm like,
sorry for anybody who is listening to the podcast through like one of those little apps that can't see visually. I'm sorry, but you have to come to YouTube to come see it. So yeah. Or come to stream, whichever one.
Turn my camera around, and then I was like, no, because then I'll turn around, and you guys would be like,
I love it.
hold on, the camera broke. Hold on.
Hold on.
And don't worry about my messy room. Leave me alone. I have undiagnosed ADHD.
Same.
Ooh, I like that.
It's got a face on it.
It's pretty cute.
Caso,
I like that.
Caso. Like that. Caso.
So, yeah.
I really like this.
I
You know
like
what it
that.
kind of reminds me of?
Very trenchy. It's like all the way down to my calf.
Like that's the type of jacket you can only wear when you like stepping out.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Like the outfit is the coat or is the jacket. Like I'm wearing jeans, a white shirt, and like some sneakers, but like really it's the coat.
It's the coat.
I want you to pay attention to what this is the thing. But yeah.
Yes,
I
that's
feel
really
like she's
nice.
about to pull out 2 blickies and just.
I'm like, push it.
No,
push
legit.
it,
But
push
I look fly doing it though. Like
just
you
pull
wasn't
it
going to see
out.
it coming. You definitely wasn't going to see it coming.
Definitely
Like,
wasn't.
oh, wow, she looks real nice. Bah, bah, bah. Like, whoa, that's nuts. Killer.
Whoa, I was just saying nice jacket. Whoa.
I just like your jacket, ma'am. I just
Nice
like your
light.
jacket.
Blah, blah, blah. I'm stuck.
Whoa, that's all I was trying to say. Whoa.
That's a sick jacket. That's a sick life you had. Blah, blah, blah. I'm stuck.
That's crazy.
Not that's a sick life, bruh.
That's crazy.
Let me turn my camera around. Nope, no free shows for you.
So how much we talking?
There
No.
you go. There you go. I was waiting for him to say something like this.
But
I
I
was
do
waiting
want to show
for
you
it.
guys these though.
Leave me alone.
Basically, if you're my friend and we're on Discord, you get a fashion show at some point in my room. And that's just like life, you know, that's just what it is. Everybody enjoys themselves. You know? Everything's fine, Chris. I don't have to block my mirror. I feel like he was gonna be like, "Five's the mirror!" Hi. No, I appreciate him. He's always looking at me. Yeah. And you might love these, Kay, or you might absolutely love these. So whichever one you're feeling more like, you know. The boys, you can feel how you feel. I don't, yeah.
Not okay, I care, so what? That's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, Chris said,
the-
"Okay, I care. So what?"
For me, it's the cat.
I appreciate you. Mwah, forehead kiss. I just got
Ooh.
these and I was terrified that they would not fit.
I will rock the
Okay,
fuck out of
I
that.
like this.
I'm looking like Jen from Tekken 5. That's crazy.
These
Like,
are cute. Are they comfy?
oh my god, they're so comfortable. And they're like the longest thing ever.
I was
They're
just-
super long. They almost fit my waist, but I would need to like tuck it in like the smidges, the tiniest little bit, and then they will be like perfect.
They're
But like
good. I like those.
they little flaps back here for pockets, even though the pockets like this small.
I love me some pockets. Some good pockets. Those pockets look deep.
It's got pockets.
I love pockets.
I just love, I love
yes,
seeing women get excited about pockets. It's so hilarious.
I'm saying.
It's
It's
always on
fucking
the
wild.
I know.
I'm so fucking excited. So fucking excited. When my dress has pockets, I'm like, pockets!
That's really the thing. It's the dress with pockets. If a dress has pockets, we don't even care how much money we're spending. We're absolutely buying the dress.
How much is the dress? It has pockets. Take my card, please.
Legit. I was in a store. This was in like college. I was in a store and I wanted to buy a new dress for like whatever performance I was doing, because I have a bachelor's degree in classical voice, so I have to do a lot of performances where I sing songs on stage by myself and the pianist. Ugh. Yay for schooling. And I went to this like mall, this like kind of like sketchy looking mall. Gosh darn it, I knew I was gonna break it. This sketchy looking mall, and there was like, you know, some random dress store that looks like a bunch of prom dresses. And I was like, I mean, I don't need a prom dress, but like, sure, I'm gonna look in here because I need a dress for my performance. And I wanted it to be like, I like 1950s style dresses. So that's like the fit flare ones.
Mhm.
For the people who don't know what the 1950s dresses look like, but like fit here and then like flared at the bottom. Those are my favorite. And I saw one in the store in the very, very back. And I was like, oh, that one looks really pretty. It's green. It's got all these little like flower designs on it. And I was like, can I get that one? And it was literally the last one on the shelf. I tried it on inside of the dressing room. And I was like, oh, okay, she's cute. Let me look at the price. And I was like, maybe not. Maybe she's not that cute. And then I looked at it a little bit longer and I was like,
It's good looking.
I took it off immediately and was like, here you go.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
I'm gonna take this.
Bro, the pockets look awesome too, because like if you look at the dress, it looks like it doesn't have pockets, and then when you realize it, you're like,
That's the
that's
best
what
part.
that is. Those are pockets, and it's beautiful. It was so, the pockets are deep, okay? We got deep pockets out here. I can slip my phone in that pocket, you wouldn't even know. I'm on stage with my phone in my pocket, you don't even know. There's a
Magic
snack
trick.
in here too.
Magic trick.
A tiny little clementine in my dress.
Guess
the
what? I got
On
snacks on
stage.
snacks on snacks. in
And
my
I'm out here like, and you don't even know. You don't even know.
right there. Right
It's
there.
the way that like Kay's like, exactly. And Caleb was like, are we not gonna acknowledge what she did?
Right.
That's perfection.
As she should. As she should.
Oh,
I
I'm
need
not
you
even
as
gonna
my
recreate
my
that.
hype woman in the future, Kay. I just need to bring you with me places so you can be like, right there. That's the
I'm that
oh
person.
girl.
I'm that person. Does it got pockets? How much is it? I'll even get her. Get that shit.
Buy it right now.
Buy that shit right now.
But then also, like, I don't need to take you with me places because I would be so much more broke than I am now.
Yeah, we both would be broke.
I got a friend like that.
Because the way that now that I know those pants fit me perfectly and I know what size I should get them in, I'm absolutely gonna buy 2 more pairs of those pants, and they are definitely over $100. But we gonna work it out, because at this point, as an adult, if you want something, you gonna save the money to buy it.
This is true.
And I want more pants. I am finding out that I am more of a pants person. I will wear some dresses, I'll wear some skirts, but I'm really feeling the pants though.
The pants.
At some point, I'm gonna have a power suit. Can nobody touch me? No one. That is like true adulting for me, is being able to buy a women's power suit. And I just walk around just like, don't talk to me because you don't cost enough. I don't know. Some
Something
kind
like
of disrespectful,
That
you
is
need
insane.
pay
I
me
like
before
that.
you
I
look
like
at
that,
me
though.
kind of air,
Don't
like,
even
or
breathe
I
my
don't know.
air. You see the
Yeah.
suit? You're breathing on my suit. I need you to move that way.
Disgusting.
You don't even cost enough. Get out of my face, you peasant. I'm like,
Don't
whoa.
look at me. What are you looking at? Get out of my face.
Get out of my.
You can't afford what I got on, motherfucker.
No, but I feel
Can't
like
even
we all
afford to
have like
speak
a
to me.
statement, or like maybe a shirt or a jacket or a pair of whatever that we'll wear and be like, yeah, can't nobody tell me I don't look good because I know I look good. That's a pair of shoes for me. There's a pair of shoes that every time I wear them, I'm like, yep. I just walk on the street a little differently than I would in other shoes. Because I'm like, you don't have to tell me I look cute. I already know. I got dressed.
Hello?
And I put
I
on
put them on
these shoes.
myself. Hello?
If anything, you're just giving me the compliment I deserve. Thank you so much. So much.
That confidence, though. I like it.
That.
I like that.
She comes out every once in a while, Leo. She's mostly suppressed, but like, she'll come out.
I wish I had that confidence. I wish I did.
You have it. It's in there.
You have it. It's honestly comes out with like how I express myself with outfits. I'm turning slowly but surely into like a fashionista, and I don't really know like what I want to do with that, why I keep buying more clothes, why I keep buying more shoes and not getting rid of shoes and not getting rid of clothes, but just adding to the collection as if I have space in a New York apartment for all the clothes that I'm buying. Moving out will be a hot, hideous mess. Lord, I'm gonna need more suitcases, but I can't stop.
I felt that though.
So at some point, it would be cool to get like a brand deal or someone like send me clothes to try them on.
Speak it out into existence.
I mean, if Kit just wants to hit me up, like I will rant and rave about these pants because I love them.
Speak it.
You know,
let it be.
You know what, Fives? You deserve that. But at the same time, I don't think you need that right now.
Oh, absolutely, I do not. But like, imagine getting those pants for free. Come on, or like a discount or something.
Too much.
True.
I mean, technically, I do have a brand deal, or I am a brand ambassador for Parade. I hit them up and they were like, "Yeah, right on the board." So I have a little code, TheMicFives. If you go on the Parade website, then you can get you some stuff. Kay, go ahead, get you some stuff, girl. Go ahead, get you some stuff for. I think it's 40% off right now. I put it on my story yesterday. But yeah, I have tried their. I have their bodysuit, and then I have like 4 pairs of underwear. They're beautiful, all of them.
I need a sugar mama and a sugar daddy.
Same.
And they're not like. And what I bought was like.
Don't judge me.
$24.
I said
maybe
same.
$12.
Oh.
What happened? What you thought I said?
I thought you said ma'am. I was like, don't judge me.
No, I said same.
Same. Oh, same. We all need one, right?
Yes.
Or 2. Or 4.
I'll take 5. I'll take 5 sugar mamas.
5 sugar mamas?
But sugar.
I just need.
But I'm not complaining. I'm not complaining.
Diabetes, like we said earlier.
Diabetes. Anywho, I think we can wrap up the podcast section now. We can wrap that.
Y'all ain't got no more questions for me? I feel gypped.
You got any questions? You got any questions, Five?
Yeah, I got questions.
You guys?
Hey, you got any questions, Five?
Sure. Well, I guess you know that like 2 of you guys, one of you is married, one of you is dating, and Killums, are you single?
Yeah.
Okay. So then, marriage. How long have you guys been married? And Kay, how long have you guys been dating?
Oh.
I'm obsessed with relationships, by the way. So continue. Whoever wants to answer first.
I'm here for it. Is he counting?
Yeah, I had to remember.
Yeah, I was about to say you. It seems like you're counting. Right?
A year and a half?
Year and a half?
Yeah.
Yeah, y'all been
It'll
married?
be 2 years. It'll be 2 years in November.
Aww.
In November, it's just like a hot thing for some reason.
My
November.
birthday.
I don't know, but November, yeah. His birthday is 2, and then 2 of my best cousins' birthday is also in November. So it's just like something about November.
Hey.
Yeah.
No, it's something about 9 months before November.
Yep.
I told you I was a product of that.
Yeah. Okay. Yep. We're not gonna think about that No. Yeah. Mhm. Yeah. Now look inside yourself. It's been about. It's May.
It's May.
It's gonna be May. Okay, I'm sorry.
It's already been May. It's about to be June.
Look,
About to
listen.
It's
Oh,
gonna
gonna
be
be
May.
May.
He's like, no, it's gonna be June.
So about 3 months. 3 months.
3 months? Okay.
But why are you chuckling?
I'm laughing in the century. He said bye, bye, bye.
Bye, bye, bye.
That emoji.
So now I know what happened to Sensual Saturdays. I know what.
They got real central. Lonely time central. Well, not really lonely time. Okay. Anyway.
Now I know what happened to Sensual Saturdays. Thanks, Five, for asking the question. Now I know.
She got tired of talking about it. She wanted to do something about it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Okay.
I don't know what's happening, but I think Kay knows what's happening, so
Okay.
everything's fine.
Listen, that even wasn't supposed to happen. When I tell you I'm cool with Big G and Big G be making things happen in strange times and thinking shit's a joke and it's like, hey, hey, hey. Well, you said you want it. I said what I said. I said what I said, and it happened. So
Must be nice.
Must be
It's kinda scary.
nice.
it's kind of
It's
scary.
kind of scary. Wait, why do you say that?
Kind of scary, but I've learned to kind of just lean into it. Just
Why is
lean.
it scary?
Just like how you say you would.
Are you happy so far?
I actually am.
Aww.
I actually am. I feel like a little girl that just got a puppy. I mean, not, comparing him to a
Of course.
puppy. It's the.
But like, what do you do, though? I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
I was laughing at him. I didn't even hear what you said.
Oh. I said, you were like, but comparing him to a puppy. I was like, but also, what kind of puppy would he be though? What
He would
breed?
probably be a little. He would be a pit bull.
Aw,
That makes sense.
pit bull puppy.
They're so cute.
They are super cute
They really cute.
and very misunderstood breed.
They are. Now I
There's
want
the
a
art.
puppy.
Everyone wants a puppy, right?
You
Okay,
know-
I do have a question though about the podcast. You guys might have answered this already when I was on here last time, but who started the idea? Like, who was the person? Because I know it's three of y'all. But like, who was the? Okay, so it was Killums, and then you brought on the other two.
Yeah, I did. So basically, anywho, so the way the podcast, yeah, exactly. The way the podcast came about, I always wanted to do one. Legit, I had the idea to do a podcast since early 2020 because it all started with on Sundays. Hence the reason it's on Sunday. On Sundays, I never know what to do on stream. And I was legit sit on my stream just talking about random ass shit that like comes to my brain, like just basically speaking my mind. Like Sunday was my outlet on speaking of like what's going on social media, what's going on in my life, whatever. And I was like, you know what, it would be dope if I just had a podcast, just sit and just talk about stupid shit with people. So and first I had the idea of bringing on like a different streamer each week, and I interviewed them and we just shoot the shit, and then afterwards we play a game or something. But I scrapped that idea because somebody else was doing it, which was Kale's dad. He was doing that, and so I was like, I didn't want to be like a copycat, so I'm not gonna do that. And then I was still thinking of like how I was gonna do it, and then I watched T-Pain. I watched his stream, and I was like, that's fucking awesome. But how the fuck can I do that exactly? Because everybody, like my IRL friends, they're cool, they're great, and we can sit and talk a lot, but a lot of them don't talk much. So I was like, can't really do that. And then gas is crazy. and one of my IRL friends has moved an hour away from me, so it's gonna kind of be hard for him to come back and forth each week.
Right.
So I was like, what can I do? What can I do? And then Shion got introduced to me because of Chris in the BSC. So he found my channel and we chopped it up and stuff like that in my channel, and then he eventually came to my Discord and we just hang out. Then Kay came into my stream because of Queen Yaz, and she stuck around for a hot minute, well, for a long ass time. And
I know her.
and I was like, you know what? I can do what T-Pain is doing, but on Discord. But who would I get to be my co-host? So I thought about my RL friends first, but I was like, all of them are really busy, so I don't think they'll have time to do it. And then I know one of my RL friends, they also have a podcast that they have had going on at first. So I was like, who else could I do? I was like, you know what? Let me ask Shion because he's always here. And then I was like, let me ask Kay because she seems like she's not that busy on Sundays. So I'm just like, fuck it, I'm gonna go ask. I asked them. They was like, sure, yeah, fuck it. And I was like, fuck it, let's go. So I started jotting everything down, and then I got them we basically had a meeting and we discussed the name of it. And that's when I was like, take us seriously because I was thinking about us. I was like, a lot of people don't take us black people seriously, and then on top of that, the world itself don't take us content creators seriously because they think like this can't be a full-time job. They think we were wasting our time just sitting here playing video games all day. So this is our outlet for other content creators to come and speak their truth of what they really want to say if they don't have the platform to say it, or they have to keep a certain image on their stream. So this is the place where they can let loose and be free, speak on whatever the fuck they want to talk about, and promote anything they got going on. Hence the reason why we had Chris, because he had just dropped the album. So, more exposure, And it's also for people to get more exposure as well. Even though we're small right now, but once we blow the fuck up, yeah, it's going to be to the point where people be like, hey, can I be on the TUS podcast? I'm free on Sundays. Yada yada yada, cool. And then we're gonna be hella busy, and because right now we're not busy,
right?
But next year, I bet money we're gonna be busy as shit. So yeah, y'all too that got jobs, Sundays gotta be off day, please.
Yeah, so Sundays are already.
Oh no, it's already off.
Bet.
It's already off.
See, we already making moves.
Yeah, I had to switch from Saturdays.
That's why I'm working my little 4 10s or 12s so I can have my Sundays and my Mondays and my Tuesdays.
So yeah, that's basically how everything came to be with the TUS podcast. And we also have an honorary guest as well, which is Tuton. He was the first person on the episode, and he doesn't really do anything on Sundays either. And we was like, if you want, you can be honorary TUS member. And he was like, yeah. I was like, cool. So if one of us is not available to do the podcast, like legit last Wednesday, Kay was not available, so we brought him on. It was just me, Shion, and Tuton. So just chopping it up with that dude Scoob.
Oh, nice, that dude Scoob.
Mm-hmm.
So then, do you guys have do you guys base your questions off of the person and what they do, or you have like a set of questions that you ask everybody?
So, in the first beginning, like the first 2 episodes, legit the first 2 episodes. No. We had questions ready for Tuton, Yaz, and Johnny. Them the only 3 people we had questions for. Everybody else, we've been winging that shit.
Because it feels more natural when we wing it.
Yeah.
Because then we can just ask questions that provoke deep conversation.
Mm-hmm. Because it was... Because at first, when the first started, I was actually going to start... we was going to do segments. Segments. We was gonna do segments, but then I discussed it with them. They was like, that'll be cool, but it was also cool the fact that how it flowed. I was like, you know what? You're right. Scrap that. We're just gonna keep doing what the fuck we do. So now we're just here. I always have the first question is, what made you do whatever you were doing at the moment? Because it's not only just for streamers, it also for YouTube, like content creators who don't stream, TikTok, sex workers, music producers, artists. Which, by the way, the April 4th, the person that we are going to have on is a traditional artist. So,
April 4th?
June 4th.
Yeah,
June 4th.
Say
June 4th.
June 4th.
June 4th.
I knew what you were putting down.
Thank you.
Yeah, I was like, I think he means June, but
Let's not go backwards. Let's go forward.
Right.
Yeah. But yeah, June 4th, the person that we're going to have on is a traditional, actual painter. Artist, painter, yeah. So.
Okay. Nice.
And she's very spiritual, like heavy in it. So that's
like crystallized and like
zodiac signs,
sage,
affirmations.
Zodiac.
She do tarot readings too. So
tarot readings.
I love me some tarot readings.
Yep. And the only reason, another reason I'm bringing her on as well, because she's actually trying to start her own podcast as well. So it also gives her a little,
a little like inside scoop kind of feel for it. Yeah. I've been told that like I could do a podcast, or be like, what's the first one I ever got? Like a radio voice. Yeah, radio person. I've gotten podcasts, any kind of like voiceover work. So yeah, it was kind of nice to hear all those compliments and then like do the album with Chris and then have those little talking parts where I'm like, and then people are listening to it and they're like, oh my gosh, Micah, that's you. And I'm like, that's me. And then my one friend, he listened to it. The one who went to California with me, he was like, yeah, your voice is so soothing on the album. I'm like,
it was.
Thank you. It definitely
Put me to sleep.
That's what I do. I am a certified put people to sleep kind of person. Chris can confirm that. But yeah, I've been doing that since I could remember. I would be on the phone with someone, maybe talking, and then eventually they would not respond anymore because I'd be like, right?
But
hello?
I would say if Kate, because I also wanted like a different sex on here as well, because I have like a woman's opinion as well. So if Kay wasn't on here, if she would have said no, I'm busy, I probably would have came to you. Fives, I ain't gonna hold you.
Yeah, it's because I talk a lot. Aw, you're so sweet.
I mean, you're a just chatting streamer, so it makes perfect sense.
It makes complete sense. I used to do Tiny Talk Tuesdays, which I don't necessarily do anymore, but like that used to be fun. People would be like, oh my gosh, can I be on it? Can I be on it? And I'm like, yeah, of course you can. As soon as I figure out what Tuesday I'm gonna do that. Yeah. I miss Tiny Talk Tuesdays. They were a good time.
I also started the podcast because I always wanted to be on the podcast, but I never got people never be like, "Hey, Killers, you want to be on the podcast?" Nobody asked me, so I was like, you know what? Since nobody want to ask me, I'm gonna make my own.
I'm gonna start my own.
As you should. As you should. Come on, businessman. He said, "I'm an entrepreneur." Okay.
Entrepreneur.
Look, I gotta do what I gotta do.
Period.
I love that.
Sorry.
Like legit, everything, like nothing has been given. Well, when it comes to like streaming, like certain things, like the certain stuff that I have, nothing has been given to me. I had legit made everything from the bottom up. Like the overlays and stuff that you see from my stream and for TUS, I built that shit from the ground up. I made all that. Like I made all this shit. It's like,
nice.
This what happens when you broke and you ain't got no money to pay people.
No, legit.
Once you get creative, that's what that creativity comes in.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Now,
creativity.
in the beginning,
Imagination. That's better.
in the beginning of my like stream career, I have people make transitions and intros for me though. I will say that. Like my boy Senpai here, he made my first intro, which was a pain. It was a pain intro. It was actually pretty dope. It had like the little slideshows of Pain doing stuff like that, and you hear Almighty push, and you just my name just coming in the damn screen, and it was like yeah.
Not the
It
sound
was just like
effect.
that.
Well, it didn't
Yeah,
have all the
like
sound effects, but it made it looked like it would make that sound effect, if that makes sense.
Dang, I thought it had all the sound effects, man. Now it's not cool anymore.
That's
Oh, man.
crazy.
No, just
Actually, in the after
That's
part, I can
cool.
show y'all what it looked like.
then because then I have another question because me and like a couple of my friends talk about this, but I'm like a huge advocate for artists and like supporting them with whatever. So like when we were talking about my emotes earlier, like every single one of those emotes was made by somebody that I know. And I paid to do these emotes, except for a couple of them. They did them on their own, and like the booty emote was done as a joke, and then he sent it to me, and I was like, sure, as the joke that has now turned into something real. But how do you guys feel about supporting artists when it comes to like emotes or anything like that? Like if with regards to like commissioned things or like things that you want them to do that you have to pay them for. Like that conversation about like paying artists what they're worth. Like I stress that so much because I have way too many artist friends to not give people their freaking flowers. Like the two emotes that I do have that are animated, the little pat on the head and the sad potato on Gary over there. That was very specific to like me. It's me inside of a Pusheen costume getting my head patted on, right? And then sad potato, who I love from the internet on Instagram, on my beanbag chair named Gary, that is over yonder. And she wanted me to pay her $15 for each one of those. And I was like, who about to give you $15 for this masterpiece? Are you kidding me? I was like, I'm paying you more. Girl, if you don't start charging people what your worth is, I'm gonna fight you. This is potato fish. Like, she's like, oh no, it's okay. Like, I'm just gonna charge this much. No. Charge with your worth. Like, if they don't want to pay the money, they don't want to pay the money. Go to somebody who will. Like my friend who does crochet. He made this crocheted hoodie for me. It was custom made for me. Right? It's got flowers on the sleeves. It's got a drawstring here. And then my favorite part is there's flowers above the hood, and you can like see where the string is, which I think is amazing. And this was $200 or $190 or something like that. And then I just basically gave her $200, and she was like, "Thank you so much." I was like, "Girl, you're my best friend. What you I wasn't gonna pay you for what you? This is handmade. You know what I'm saying? Like when it comes to like artistry, even if it's like animation things, like making those two little emotes, it might have only taken her like 10 minutes to make them emotes, but I'm like, and I'm gonna give you more than $15 because it's too good. The graphics look amazing. It looks clean. It looks adorable. Like, I'm paying you more money. I don't remember how much I gave her, but I was like, I'm not giving you $15. But yeah, I talk too much. Y'all go ahead.
I'm a big believer in paying people what they're worth.
Yeah.
But at the same time, me being where I am in my stream career, it's harder for me to do that. So it kind of goes both ways. Like, I don't know how to really explain it. Just know that if I could, I would. You know what I'm saying? That's where I'm at. If I can pay you what you're worth, I will pay you what you're worth. But if I ain't got it, I just ain't got it. I'm sorry.
You ain't got it.
Yeah.
But art trades, I'm down with art trades. Like, I'll make you an intro or some music or something like that.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
I'm a big advocate of paying people what they worth, but I'm also same with Shiam. I'm in a financial bind right now to where I can't be doing that. Like right now, hence the reason why I have to learn how to create things myself. But I will say that I do have a kind of not official contract with Two Time. So I do edit some of his videos for him, and with that, he's going to make he's actually making me a not a profile picture, but like a editor's side piece thing to go inside of videos for when I edit for them, if that makes sense. Okay, so has anybody seen Markiplier before? Anybody seen like his
Okay, I
videos?
was about to say, so you're talking about like Markiplier and what's his name?
Lixian?
Lixie.
Yes,
Mhm.
like that.
Yeah.
Basically, that's what I am going to be doing. And also, he's going to be
Ah.
making our emotes as well for Tusk.
Okay, nice.
So yeah, it's like a
I love it
trade off.
when he edits the videos and he has his little guy come in there
Mm-hmm.
and he's like, he'll call him out. He'll be like, Lexion, hey, are you here? And he's like poking around the corner like, no.
Hey,
He's like, hey, edit this out. And he's like, okay. He's like, edit this out. All right. Definitely didn't edit it out. I love it when they have conversation through the edits.
Yeah, and that's why I wanted those, because I want to. It be certain situations that be happening in some of the videos that I be editing for people, and I be wanting to like bring myself into there, but I was like, I don't have anything to like really bring myself into there. So, because not only do I edit for Tuton, I also edit for OMJS as well. So.
OMJS.
Yeah,
Love
and
her so much.
and also Sakura.
Yeah.
But those are legit the only 3 people that I haven't that I actually like do stuff. Huh?
The third person?
Oh, Sakura, Moon Kitten.
I don't think I know who that is.
Yeah, she pops up in my channel and in TUS channel every now and then. But yeah, well, right now I'm just doing it more for the recognition. And so more people can find me, because I already got my pay sheet out for anybody who would like want to hire me for my services, which I feel like, and that's another thing, like I'm with you on your friend, because it's the way, like, it's in my head I had a certain price for myself. It's still Tuton was basically like, no, you need to hike them prices up, pay people got to pay for your services, like actual pay. I'm just like, I guess. Cause good lord.
That's even what like Zion was saying, you know? Like there's people, well, Zion and Micah, what you were saying, there's like people that are literally gonna be like, oh yeah, definitely gonna pay you this, like, or more. Like I've seen you do your work. Killums, I've seen you do your work, and with your pricing and how many people ask you, up that shit, bro. Just up that shit.
I don't even gotta look at it, but because I'm your sister and you an artist, up your prices.
Up it.
I don't even want to look at you better than nothing. I'm sure it's beautiful.
Up it.
Up your prices. What's your price right now?
Hold on.
It's too low. That's crazy.
What?
You took way too long.
I didn't even say the prices yet.
You took way too long. Up them prices.
Too low.
Hold on. Where is it? Where the fuck?
It's too low.
There it is. Okay, so like for a trailer it's 15, a YouTube intro is 15, music visuals $15 to $30 between what you want, Twitch intros 25, YouTube videos it starts at 35, but for a simple edit, but it and jump cuts, but for sit-ins it's $20, effects and add-ons 15, 48-hour deadline is $50 plus.
Are you on Fiverr?
I'm not on Fiverr.
Those are
You should be on Fiverr.
You definitely should be on Fiverr.
Also, regulars plus 5 commissions, they get a 5 to 20% off, $5 off.
Definitely need to be on Fiverr.
He definitely does.
That is a great app for you. You should get on there. Great website.
ASAP, please and thank you.
That's where I found my first person to do my first emote ever. It was a little version of me smiling. It was from Fiverr. She was cute.
I love Fiverr.
She's somewhere in my archives. Somewhere.
And that's another reason why I'm doing it for people right now, is because it's also to get my portfolio up, because I know people will be like, well, I need to see some work. I'm just like, okay, here you go. So
Yeah, and then they're gonna be like, "Oh wow, this man only charges this much money. Ha ha ha! This is a steal."
Yeah,
I don't
see,
want that for you.
Yeah,
I was
'cause
supposed
you
to
have
be.
too much talent.
Like as you get more clientele, I would say keep going up. I mean, you
Oh, no,
have
I-
people that are asking you, so like just make the jump.
yeah,
It don't got to be
no,
the biggest jump ever. But like, okay, so then when my friend said, "Oh, these are only $15," I was like, "I'm gonna give you 30, regardless of what you tell me. I'm going to give you $30 at least." Like for an emote that looked like what she was giving me, I'm like, I'm giving you $30 because my friend, she made my sub thingamabobs badges, and those don't move. And though each one of them costs $30. They're all a different color. So if she wanted me to give her $30 for that, and then my friend over here who makes beautiful emotes every time, and I've seen her work before, that's why I asked her to make me emotes, and I will ask her to make me more. She charging $15 was not good enough for me. I was like, no, I'm giving you 30. You know, let me slide in an extra $20 for a tip because you get on my nerves and you did a great job. Like,
Like I paid my homegirl $100 to make this.
I like it.
See behind
You
it?
know,
That shit.
it's just people.
It look
A lot of
nice.
artists. There's a lot of artists that are out here and working their asses off. Editors, artists, all of that. And you'll look at some people's work. Listen, I've been on Fiverr before because that's where I got some of my sub badges from too. I've been on Fiverr and I've seen people wanting $100 for some
Trash.
bullshit.
Trash.
Bullshit.
With a bow on top.
Bullshit. And then I see other people and they're charging like $30 and I'm like, how long does this take you? Because this looks way better than homeboy that's trying to charge $100 because my godchild can do better than what he's doing, and she too. So make it make sense, please. Make it make sense. Just you guys put in the work, you put in the effort. Just you know you deserve more. There's people out there that literally will pay you to be like, oh yeah, I got you. It's fine. It's perfect. So.
And there's people out here doing garbage and getting bank.
They really are. And people are just like, yeah, it's fine.
And I think it's a little bit of like, goes into the actual person who's doing the actual thing where they don't think that their work is good enough to be a certain amount of money. So then like with my friend Potato Fish, like she's like, oh well, I just do this. Oh well, I just blah, blah, blah. Oh I just da, 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 da. That just word has already diminished everything that you've ever done ever because you put just in front of it. So then now you take whatever you do and you're like, oh well, I know most people charge this, but I'm gonna charge here because I think no one else is ever gonna pay me this amount. All you need is one person to pay you that amount. And then now you can stay at that amount because you had somebody pay you that same amount. But you never know if you never tried to get to that amount, which is something that I was dealing with regards to my photography. There was a girl that I met at this party, this little get-together thing that my friend invited me to, and I was just taking pictures. Like I just brought my camera just because. And the girl who made the event was like, oh hi, like I see you have a camera, like I didn't know if you wanted to take any pictures. And I was like, yeah, if you want me to. And she was like, really? I was like, yeah. You got a light I can use because it's dark in here? She was like, yeah. And I was like, okay, great, I'll do it for free. I don't care. A bunch of pictures of all the girls, and then we exchanged a lot of Instagrams. So then one of the girls was like, oh, could you do like an event for me? And I was like, sure. I've never done an event before, but I know that you can get some money for an event, and because of the equipment that I have, I'm gonna need some money to go to this event. It was supposed to be 8 hours. It was gonna be in Queens. I freaking can't stand going to Queens. And then it was gonna be like a Juneteenth like celebration party or whatever.
Hmm.
And at first, okay, sure, let's talk about it. This was during when we were in Atlanta, so Chris saw me talking to her on FaceTime or Zoom, and I didn't understand like what she was asking me for. But then I went to my like after we had the conversation about I'd be coming. It's no longer 8 hours; it's only 4 hours. What's your budget? And I'm like, what's your budget? And she's like, what's your price? And I'm like, what's your budget? And I then was like, I'm gonna think about it. So what I did is I have a photographer friend. He's been in the business for like a gajillion years. And I was like, okay, help me figure out how to price myself because I won't be able to do it. I don't think that I'm good enough to be paid X amount of dollars, whatever it was. And he told me I could be charging $1,200 solely based on the equipment that I have and the time it's going to take me to get there, the setup, how many pictures I have to edit, how much time it's going to take me to edit everything, and then sum that all up, and it was around like $1,200. And when I told her that price, she was like, oh no, whoa, nope. And I was like, this is why I asked you what your budget was. So then we backtracked and I was like, okay, so what exactly do you want me to do? Because then she started talking about like a photo booth that cost her $600 and this other stuff. And I was like, okay, so am I the photographer of this event or am I a photo booth operator? Like, what am I actually getting paid for? What is happening here? And so then I'm like, okay, that never went anywhere. Maybe I'm still invited to the Juneteenth event, but I basically don't want to go because that was weird. And then I had another situation where another girl, she wanted me to take her graduation photos for March 17th. And I was like, okay, March 17th, got it in my brain. I'm gonna hit you up around that time. We're gonna figure it out. I'm gonna take off work. We're gonna do it. And she was like, okay, well, what's your price? I was like, for the 2 hours that I would probably be taking the pictures, $200, $100 an hour. And then never heard from her again. Literal crickets.
Damn.
And then I saw on Instagram her graduation photos. And I was like, I wonder how much that cost. Probably nothing. But I'm not gonna tell this person to charge. I'm not gonna tell myself that I need to bring down my prices just because this one girl didn't say yes. And this other girl was like, God, no, that price is way too high. When I freaking asked her what her budget was. Because I have friends who are photographers who are been in the business and they're like, yeah, if somebody wanted a photo shoot for X amount of hours, I'd probably charge $200 too. And I'm like, so I'm not crazy, right? It's not me, right?
Definitely not you.
So like, if it has to be a situation where you go to somebody that you know who edits photos or edits videos and does all these little different things and ask them how they price themselves. Because then I'm sure at some point they were like you. They were like, yeah, it was pretty low. But then I started getting some more clientele. And then now I had to bump it up a little bit. And then I got my first like $500. And I was like, whoa. And then like from there just shot off. Because if you have good work, people will pay for good work. They will do it. Because they ain't gonna find what you got. You know what I'm saying? It's whatever Killums has. It's like a little different person or a little different than that person. If you gotta finesse it every once in a while, like, yeah, let me give you a little five finger discount real quick. I don't do this for everybody. A little line. Oh, I don't usually do this for everyone, but like for you, I'll do this. And they're like, oh, thank you so much. I feel so special. It's like, yeah, you're so special. You're so special.
Yeah. Okay.
But yeah, so like I would say go that route if you're really not sure about it, because that's how I was with photography. I really wasn't sure. But I'm like, the amount of compliments that I've gotten, the amount of pictures that I've taken for other people, and they were like, dang, this is really nice. You actually take really great photos. And I'm like, so I should get paid, right? But yeah. All that to say, change your prices. Okay, bye. Thank you. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh, man.
Get out of your head, though. You got to get out of your head. You got to get out of your head.
Do.
You got to know your worth.
Definitely do.
You got to tell yourself that you're worth the money.
Because you are.
You're worth the money. It's okay, Killums.
Even Batman says it.
Fuck Batman.
You're worth the money.
But
That's what he said.
but no, you're right. Yeah, definitely right. I will try. Well, I will do better. Yeah.
For yourself, not for us.
Of course.
They're expecting to be flown out.
And then you be the first degenerate, right? No, who do you call heathen? Heathen.
Nah, he be the one flying people out.
I ain't flying nobody down here to no damn Alabama. Damn, I got
Alabama.
real country when I said
That
that
was
shit.
really
That's my
country.
dad's from, and then my mom's from Tennessee.
Really country.
You Alabama? I didn't know you was Alabama.
He said, I ain't trying to fly nobody out here in Alabama.
Alabama.
Anybody trying to get flued out to Alabama? I ain't trying to go back.
It's boring as hell down here.
You
sure
can make,
is.
Ain't shit to do down here. I'm even in the smack dab middle. The whole, to be honest, even though Montgomery is the capital, not the capital. What is the capital? The state capital? Is that a thing? Is that what it's called?
Yes.
State capital.
Yes.
Even though Montgomery is the state capital, I feel like Birmingham should be, because everybody comes here for some fucking reason.
It should be Birmingham. It's weird that it's not.
I don't know. I feel like Montgomery is because the fucking the college. There's a college down there.
Fuck that
I don't even know how they do that. How they make capitals? Who decided that?
I don't know. Yeah, because a lot of shit happens here.
Probably
Like
some white.
concerts, events, shootings. Jesus, shootings.
Not including shooting.
Not shootings as an event.
Look, it's
It was planned.
it's not like, I'm pretty sure it's bad everywhere. Like, it's way worse than everywhere else, but it's so bad down here. It's to the point where I might have to carry, and I don't want to because of my mental. If you get what I'm saying.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah. So again, I'm not flying nobody down here. Yeah, I'll fly you to another state.
Back to California.
I'll fly you to another state and meet you there.
California.
Fly me out to Atlanta.
Sorry.
It wasn't that much to get me to California, though. I mean, not California, Atlanta. It was like, what, $130 for plane ticket?
That sounds about right.
It's not that bad. It's not that bad.
Not bad at all.
No, what I can't wait for this to blow up, and then to the point where each week, like them two can quit their day jobs, and they'll be able to fly out to whatever location that we have the podcast every week. That's how much I want us to blow up, to where they can travel each week to our specific spot, and we can bring our guests. We can fly our guests out if they ain't got the money to fly out or drive out to us.
Hey yo, we flying out guests. Y'all heard that?
Exactly. Like she asked a question. Have you ever been flown out? Y'all the ones who flew me out. Like, damn right.
We sure did. We sure fucking did.
I'm trying to get food out.
Sure fucking did. And you got some food in your system too? That's just
No
the mother of
way.
me. I'll make sure you get some food.
Let's not
Come
fly
on,
nobody
Nick.
out.
That's not fly nobody out.
That's gonna completely make my question just irrelevant.
No, not really, because
Really?
we can say flown out, but for, the real definition of flown out.
So I actually was going to, and I said no. So this is a streamer that I don't talk to anymore or anything because they're weird. But
Niggas on the internet.
That part.
they liked me at some point, which I was not aware of. Maybe my spidey senses weren't tingling, but it was not noticeable to me. But apparently whenever somebody likes a bunch of your stories with like heart eye emojis, that means they like you. Apparently, hey,
Were they
in
older
middle
posts?
school? Were we in middle school?
Hold on,
Right.
wait,
No,
hold on.
they're-
Slow your roll.
Sorry,
slow your-
I'm sorry.
The question, the true question is, was it older posts or was it everything current?
No, like legit my story. Like it was a story that day, and then they heart eye emoji'd it, and then that was supposed to be the sign that like they liked me, and I was supposed to just know that. From all the multiple times they've heart eye emoji'd anything I put on my story that involved my face.
Because here's the thing, in the age that we are in, it's acceptable But what makes them a creep is if they like all your old posts.
Yeah.
Right. The ones from like a
Agreed.
jillion years ago.
Mhm.
So the thing about this person was that they were like, oh, well, I would actually like fly you to California so we can like hang out. And I'm like, any other day I probably would have said yes, but like, why? And he was like, so we can hang out, you can stay with me, blah, blah, blah. Nothing would happen. I'm like, nothing would happen.
That's what they all say.
Nothing would happen. Nothing would happen. Interesting. I am a girl. I'm attractive. You are attracted to me. I am only going to know you if I go to California. And you want me to, and you think that this is, why would I not question this? So then he gets all butthurt because he's like, well, nothing would happen. I wouldn't do anything. Like, why are you being so blah, 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 blah? I'm like, sir, I don't know you. You are some random man from the internet who wants to fly me out to California to hang out. Nobody does that without some alternative motive, like that. Like something's gonna happen. I'm gonna sway her into doing these things, and all of my charm and good looks will pay off in this moment. Like, boy, ain't nobody attracted to you. Like, first of all, your personality is disgusting. Second of all, you're not cute. And third of all, you disrespected all of my like everything the first time that we like interacted with each other. No, bro. No. Absolutely not. And like, I was crazy, bro. And then like right after this conversation, I don't see no more heart eye emojis.
That's crazy. This is wild.
Right?
Like
Wild,
you said,
isn't it?
people on the internet is weird.
Ew, not y'all being all lovey-dovey. Ew, gross.
Oh my god, they're totally married. I saw that. They kissed.
Gross.
I missed it.
I'm trying to be
Do
like
it
you,
again.
my boy.
Do it again. Do it again.
I know, right?
Do it
Oh,
again.
fun fact.
I'm
Five-
gonna be married people this past weekend, huh?
Fun
said
fact that you
what?
probably don't know about me. I used to be married.
What?
I was married.
My bro was married.
I was with this girl for 6 years, and we got married and we was together, married for a year, and then we got divorced.
Whoa.
It's
So you guys were together for 6 years. Is that including the marriage?
That's not included. We was married for a year, so we was together for 7 years.
7 years, but 6 of them was not married. Okay.
Yeah. I tell everybody that I was married. They was like, "What?" I was like, "Yeah." When I'm in a relationship, I am a faithful ass motherfucker.
That's
Like,
nuts. No.
That's
I
the
was
whole
never
purpose of being in a
questioning.
I mean, not faithful, but I'm like in like tuned
Committed.
With, committed. There we go. That's the word I was looking
Your
for.
end goal is to marry and to.
Yeah,
That's your end goal. What?
that's
Why are you looking
mine.
like that?
I was looking at Senpai.
Oh, I was like, yeah, my end goal is that too. That's why I'm saying this one. You better go ahead, pop some babies in me. We better be good. We better have white picket fence. We better go shopping. We better do orders. We better go traveling. We better do this, that, and the third. We better have some businesses, and we gonna be good.
Speaking of fungus,
I agree with all of that except for babies.
2.5 kids, baby.
0.5?
Mm-hmm.
adoption.
That's the one in Italy.
A puppy.
Oh, I was thinking adoption. All right.
Yeah, I want to adopt as well too.
I
At
want
first,
to.
I wanted 10 kids naturally. This is when I was with my fiance. And then,
Jesus.
You had a
then
fiance? There's so many things that I don't know about you guys. Look at you.
I was engaged
So much life has been lived.
out of high school.
Whoa.
I was with him for 8 years.
8
We
years?
were engaged for a year and a half. And then I
Wow.
found out that he cheated on me again while in prison. Crazy. Crazy.
Oh yeah, I remember that story. Yeah, I remember that story.
Yeah. Yeah.
Nuts.
Yeah. And then my 10 kids went to like, okay, maybe 6 naturally. And then 6 went to, okay, maybe 4 naturally. And then 4 went to like, maybe like 2. And then I just want to adopt.
Yeah.
Yeah. I just want to adopt. And then I want to have a home for kids so they can be loved and then be adopted
Yeah.
as well. So
Yeah, I'm trying to have a little army. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to take over the world.
he's trying to be like Nick Cannon.
Listen, nah, definitely not.
Hell no.
With one
I have
person.
a literal army, just a literal army of children. All of them know different languages. You know what I'm saying? Black
Like
belts.
4
And,
is an army,
So,
like
like Brad
how many is
Pitt
an
and
army?
Angelina kids.
like, I'm trying to be out here. Like, all right, I need 2 minivans. Me and my wife have to drive separate cars so I can get all my kids.
2 minivans is nuts.
My vagina already hurts.
Yes, I want spies. I want to be able to. I want to be able to take my children to a different country and them topple it within 48 hours.
Does she also want this, or
No,
is
she does not.
okay?
I just want
It's
2
a soul-
kids.
It's
That's
a
all
soul
I want.
endeavor.
Okay.
I just want to raise little mini me's, legit mini me's. Imagine.
I just had a good visual.
Imagine.
Little mini me's just running around.
2 killums, one female and 1 male. 2 of me's, separate. This universe ain't gonna be able to handle it.
I wouldn't know how. Don't call me if you want me to babysit them.
Nope.
Mm-mm.
Okay.
Don't call me.
My kids are gonna be able to babysit themselves.
No, I'm like, Kay.
Call me.
Huh? Hey, you know what? Ain't no calling. I feel like to that point we gonna have a relationship that's gonna be beyond this fucking world. I'ma just come into your house.
Pop up. He's just gonna pop up.
Hey, Kay, and whoever you dating or married at the time. What's up? Here I go.
You better be
Take
that
off.
nigga, 'cause I ain't doing no more.
Baby, hit the gas.
Nigga.
Hit the gas.
The fuck.
My kids will watch your kids.
My kids can watch your kids.
Mm-hmm.
She, I ain't gonna hold you though. The way you talked about raising the army, I don't think I'm.
I don't know if my kids should be
right.
like this.
Yeah, they probably get beat up. I ain't gonna lie.
No, my.
That's crazy.
They probably get beat up. I ain't gonna lie.
What are you talking about?
My family fight. My family fights. They
And you
fight.
don't think my family would fight either?
I
What
don't
the fuck
know.
you talking about?
I don't know. I said an entire army of children. I don't know.
And
You got 2
Hey.
kids? That's 2 versus 20.
2 kids plus a bunch of kids that I adopted. Nigga. The fuck?
I think I'm the only one who gonna have 2 kids and that's it. Because
No, I want to adopt. I want to have
I'm
some,
trying to be out here.
adopt some babies.
Take over the world.
Be like cheaper by the dozen. Times 2.
I want to go to Uncle Shion's. No, the fuck you don't.
I'm lit.
You better go to Kay's house. You better shut the hell up. Last time you came back over here, you had 2 cuts on your legs and a scratch on your back. No.
Not 2 cuts on the leg and a scratch on my back.
It was just weapons training. Sheesh.
I know it was twice. It was definitely twice.
I'm not bringing my children over there. My children are not.
Over
coming
Today,
over.
we learned about pole staffs. Yes, we did. Yes, we did.
My children are not coming over there.
Today, we learned about katanas and how to make one from scratch.
My wife will beat my ass. Like,
Oh, I was talking about your trip to Japan. That's what it was. Yes.
Oh, snap. That's not what I thought that was. Oof, it's a good thing I looked up. Okay, let's...
You nasty.
Anywho, thank y'all for joining us on the TUS podcast. Thank you, Fives, for stopping by. I really do appreciate it. I hope you had a great time, a grand old time, a lovely time. Yeah, so I'm bad at outros too. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Again, appreciate y'all. Make sure y'all hit the sub.
I
This-
love button.
No, actually, it is the subscription button. Hit the subscription.
Do
Like
we have that button?
YouTube.
Sorry. My bad. Don't mind me. Continue your outro.
Make sure to smash that subscription button, guys. Like, comment, share with all your friends. Okay. Make sure you actually like it. We will know. Make comments. Tell your friends. Okay. And if you want to be a pause, just let Killums know. Let Kay know. Let Zion know. I won't be here most likely, but like if they want me to come back, I will surely do that. And you guys have a lovely night. Thank you so much for watching. And make sure to hit that subscribe button. You heard me first. Okay.
Hey, maybe we should start getting the guests to do the outros.
I'm saying.
Probably.
Like
I was
that.
gonna say, didn't Chris do the last one? Or no?
Actually, we didn't have an outro for y'all.
No, y'all just literally
yeah, I just ended
Oh,
it.
Raid
Yeah,
it out.
we just ended
You
it.
just, yeah, I do remember that.
But yeah, there we go. Cool. All right. Yeah.
Don't forget to hit that notification bell.
Yeah, hit that notification bell, please.
Oh yeah, notification bell.
Hit
I
that
knew I forgot
notification.
something.
Yeah.
And to let you know when we will be posting another video.
Yep. Follow all our socials. Well,
All
TUS.
of them. Otherwise, I'll
Follow
put
all
it
our
in.
socials and follow TUS socials if you want to. But if you want to keep track of the podcast, TUS. So yeah. Anywho, bye y'all.
Bye.
Deuces.